Hey guys, what is up? Hope everybody is having a good weekend so far. Had a good Saturday. I worked all day. I've been working the past few days, but got to pay the bills, so that is what I have been doing. So I was out all day in the hot, schlepping groceries and delivering some fast food. So now my car has smelled like McDonald's French fries all day. So I've been hungry all day. So I came home and ate some tuna fish and crackers. So I should be good. So how's everybody doing? I love what I don't know if she's back yet, but I love what Jenny 8675309 says. I've got errands to do. Can you hold the live till whenever I get back? Said no Gen X kid ever. That is true. Although maybe as Gen X adults, unfortunately, we do have to run errands now. We have to adult, even though we don't want to, because we are Toys R Us kids and we never want to grow up. So hopefully Jenny will make it back. Mr. James Tate is here. Always good to have Mr. James here. Hello, hello. He says, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for everything you do. For everyone else, thank you so much. God bless everybody. Absolutely. God bless you, too. And I know I haven't got to her yet. I know Miss Barbara's in here. God bless your whole family. Still fighting the fight to get justice for Timmy. So hopefully soon. Hopefully it'll be soon. Excuse me. Once again, I've been out in the dust and the pollen and whatever other crap is out there. Miss Paula is here. Always glad to have Miss Paula here. And I sorry, Miss Paula, I did not see your messenger message that you sent me because you said you fell asleep during last night's live and asked what you missed during the West Memphis 3. I think I might have fallen asleep a little bit during that live. But it was a good live. So if you haven't watched it, you can always go back and watch it on replay. I do have a West Memphis 3 playlist for sorry, I got a tag bothering me here. A West Memphis 3 playlist for anyone who's interested in that case or wants to know more about the case. So please check it out. Miss Jocelyn is here. Hello, Jocelyn. Good to have you here, my dear. We're going to have some fun tonight. It's going to be a non-true crime show, a decompression show, as Sunshine from Mind of Monsters calls it. Have some funny memes, and we're going to try to play, if I can get the video to work right. I screen recorded a video today. I found this, and I forgot to. I will put the link in the description box. I don't think I've remembered to put any links in the description box or anything this time, but I found this. It's called Quiz. It's a YouTube channel. It's like Quiz Site or Quiz Place. They have all kinds of quizzes about music, movies, TV. And I screen recorded one. Guess the song. So I'm going to try, hopefully, I'm going to try to get that to work tonight. And it's going to be a little bit of music for everybody because I believe there's 38 songs to guess. And they range. There's one song from each year starting from, I think it's 1955 through 1990, I believe. And I have to admit, I'm not bragging, but I have to admit that when I was screen recording it, I was, playing along with it. And I think I got all of them right. I may have missed one, but I think I got them mostly right for the most part. So I hope you'll enjoy that once again, if I can get it to work. Let's see who else is here. There's Miss Barbara Hall. Hello, Miss Barb. Good to see Miss Barb. Got some music tonight. Hopefully, if it'll work. Fingers crossed. Good to have Miss Barb here. One of my OGs, original gals, is here. Michigan Wifey. Thank you so much for being here. Always good to see you, love. Miss Barbara says, Dog Calm Music 1983. What's that? You have to elaborate. Dog Calm Music 1983. I can dig some 1983 music. I'm an 80s child, so any 80s music I'm down with. Oh, Michigan Wifey says she loves tuna and crackers. I know. I would rather have just tuna and crackers than like a tuna sandwich. If I eat a tuna sandwich, I have to toast the bread. I can't eat it on just regular bread. It has to be toasted. I don't know if that's if if that's a normal way that a lot of people eat it, but I have to eat my tuna fish on toast. Oh, that sounds heavenly. Mr. James, who is Timmy D's uncle, is taking Miss Marion, who is Timmy D's aunt, on the beach, night beach walk. Oh, that sounds heavenly. I wish I was on the beach somewhere right now. Oh, wish I was on the beach. I'm nowhere close to the beach. Although it's not too far of a drive. I'm in Arkansas, so usually when we go to the beach, it's down to the Gulf Coast, either to where do we go to? I've been down to Mobile. Is it Mobile? It's been a long time. Mobile, Alabama. We've been to Destin, Fort Walton in Florida. It's been a long time since I've been to the beach. Oh, Miss Barbara's telling Mr. James that she don't want to hear it. Oh, but to yes, definitely stay safe. Absolutely. Jocelyn is jealous. See, I'm not the only one that's jealous that somebody's on the beach. Oh, okay. So what was it? Dog comp. Let me find it again. Where'd it go? There it is. Dog Com Music 1983. Miss Barbara says that's what I was playing in the beginning. Really? How did you know that? Where have you heard that before? Because I just found it on the I think it's the Power Director video editor I use to do intros and stuff. It's just generic free music. So that's where I got it from. But I did not know that that's what it was called. So thank you, Miss Barbara. Absolutely. Miss Barbara is full of the knowledge always. All right. Hope everybody's weather has been okay. Like I said, it's warmed up a little bit here in Arkansas, but that's fine. Jocelyn says, have a great show. So tired tonight. Headed to bed. Good night, everyone. Yes, Jocelyn. Good night, Jocelyn. Get some sleep. Get some rest. You need it, honey. We all need our sleep and our rest. I was gonna say beauty sleep, but I'm just glad if I get maybe 3 or 4 hours in a row of sleep at my age. So apparently, in my older age, I've developed insomnia. Now, when I was younger, a youngin', teenager, and in my 20s, early 30s, I could either sleep all the time or I could stay up for a couple of days at a time and then crash and sleep for a day or so. Can't do that anymore. I wish staying up all night part, yeah, I'm just not by choice, but just because I can't fall asleep. Like I said, so tonight we're just gonna have some fun. You're welcome, Jocelyn. We're just gonna have some fun. I found some like funny memes and pictures and stuff I found on the Facebook. I thought were interesting. Some are true crime related, some are not. And if anybody comes in and does have anything true crime related you want to talk about, we can absolutely talk about that too. And I do have one story I'm going to share, true crime related, relating to a band that I absolutely loved back in the day. And it's one of those bands that you either love them or you hate them. There's no in between. They're 90s band. I don't know if anybody can guess from just that that little bit of info that I gave. But it's funny, around here, me and my sister-in-law, my baby sister-in-law, loved this group. We listened to them over and over, and my baby brother, her husband, could not stand them at all. Whenever they come on the radio, we would, if we were all in the car driving, he would have to listen to it because he was outnumbered 2-1. Girls outnumbered him 2-1. Ooh, that would be Miss Barbara says the Doobie Brothers are here in St. Louis tonight. I'm so jealous. Yes, I like the Doobie Brothers. And it was the song "Taking It to the Streets" that you've been using, Miss Barb, for your fight for Timmy. Absolutely. I like some Doobie Brothers. I'm trying to think of some other Doobie Brothers songs besides that one. I know there's more, but once again, I've been out in the heat all day, so my mind is probably fried. Even worse than usual. All right. So we will see what, I don't even know. I just threw these together. I don't even know. Oh, okay. So I found this one. So you get kidnapped and you return an hour later because you would not stop talking about what? What would you not uh, stop talking about after getting kidnapped and make the kidnapper say that you're going back? We don't want you. I'm trying to think of what I would talk about. Probably ask them questions about, why did you become a kidnapper, and what's your motivation? What kind of childhood trauma did you have? How many times have you done this before? Hello, Miss Miranda. Always good to have you here, my dear. I hope you're doing well. Absolutely. You're still in our thoughts and prayers as always, Miranda. Absolutely. Michigan Wifey said politics. Yeah, that might do it. That might do it. Most definitely. Miss Barbara says God. Yeah, that I would probably, in all sincerity, that's yeah, I would be yeah, saying, God, God wouldn't like what you were doing. Yeah, ask him if he's saved. He or she, they, how many ever they would be. Are you saved? Do you know the Lord? Can I read you some scripture? Hey, Lance Jones, good to have you here, all the way from Canada. Glad you're joining us tonight. We're going to have a little bit of fun tonight. Just chit chat, and as you can see, the poll question for right now is: if you get kidnapped and returned an hour later because you wouldn't stop talking about what? What would you not stop talking about? Or the kidnappers would just say, "That's it, I'm done with you." You are most welcome. Always glad to have you here. Always glad to have everybody here. Hello, anybody that's lurking. Welcome. Anybody watching on replay, thank you for watching. If you're here live and haven't already, or if you're watching replay, please hit the thumbs up. And if you're watching replay, you can always leave a comment on any of these questions or anything we talk about tonight in our silliness we might get into tonight. All right. So anything else that would get kidnappers to bring you back after an hour? I'm trying to think of anything else I might talk about. I'd probably be bitching and moaning about the weather. It's so hot. It's hot in here. Can we roll down the window? Can you open the trunk lid so I can have some air? It's hot back here. That would be me. I'm having a hot flash. Open up the trunk, please. We get a drink. See, a few more people are popping in here. So anything exciting happening to anybody? Or is it the same old, same old? Yeah. Miss Barb says they just want me to shut up, so they bring me home. Yeah. But, and I'm not a really big talker, but every once in a while, stop my cam for a minute. And God forbid if they kidnap my youngest nephew, he would talk them to death. He's a 17-year-old teenage boy, so Lord have mercy. Sometimes I want to, for a ride together, throw him out of the car. He probably thinks the same about me, though. But I wouldn't give anything for him, so. That's good. Lance says I will start discussing flatulence. That way they would at least leave the room. That would probably work. Absolutely. I might be giving off some flatulence. That would definitely make them leave the room. Oh goodness. And I changed my scroller tonight. It says some content may be 18 plus. So you never know what we're gonna get into. What kind of shenanigans we can get into. All right, let's see. I love this. When you're on house arrest and need beer. It's one of them hold my beers. Or they go get beer so they can say hold my beer and do something extremely stupid. Actually, down here where I live in the South in Arkansas, I've actually seen this before going down the road. Oh, and I forgot to. I was going to load a picture, and I forgot to. One time, back when I was still doing caregiving, and I was working in a small little country town, and I was going to work one morning, and it's back when I was still smoking cigarettes before I switched over to vaping. But I pulled in. They had a little smoke shop, bait shop, smoke shop. You know, these little towns. You can get your baits, you can get your smokes, you can get your haircut, you can, whatever, food, whatever. And I went in and got my stuff and came back out, and there's literally a tractor sitting there with like a bush hog. I'm going to go on the assumption that most everybody knows what a bush hog is, or a bush hog, a hay baler attached to the back of it, and it just pulled right up into the parking lot of the little all-in-one store. He had to go in and get some smokes too, because I sat there for a minute. I took a picture of it, and I was going to load that picture to show tonight, and I forgot. Well, he went in and got his smokes, and he came out, and there was a bench sitting in front, and he propped down and had him a smoke, and then he got back on his trailer and on his tractor and pulled back out and left. Go figure. The things you see in small towns. And I'm sure it's not just in the South. I'm sure it happens in small towns anywhere. So if anybody has any funny stories to tell or anecdotes, throw them in chat, please. I would love to hear them. Yeah. Miss Barbara says, oh no. Yeah. Yep. You see that a lot. You see it a lot, or I have at least. Most definitely. I have seen it more than once. And I have seen even stranger things than a trailer, house trailer being pulled behind a pickup truck. You'll be surprised the things that you see. Some things you can't unsee either. That's the problem. Oh goodness. So anybody who's watched me knows that I hate clowns. I find this. I thought it's funny. If anybody else in here is afraid of clowns, when did your fear of clowns begin? It says me, and that's from Poltergeist, I believe. I hate clowns. Clowns are as bad as Mr. Steve's creepy mannequins, I swear. I don't like clowns, and I don't like dolls. Dolls are creepy too. They creep me out. I have, the only movie or TV show I've ever been able to watch with either dolls or clowns. I can watch the original version of It, where Tim Curry played Pennywise. I can watch it. I don't know if it's because I love Tim Curry. And I have watched, was it Annabelle, or the one before it that Annabelle was in? I can't think of the name of the movie, but I think I have watched Annabelle. Miss Barbara says, I saw a guy driving around in the small town I lived in. He got a DWI on his lawnmower. Yep. I've seen that too around here. On lawnmowers, on ATVs, even though legally you're not supposed to drive like ATVs side by sides down the road. But small town I live in, you see it all the time. and they get pulled over and say, don't do that again. And then if they are drinking, they end up getting a DWI. So, yep, I've seen that too, Miss Barbara. And I think because we had, and I think every town probably has one, the town drunk, the town, I've seen, it's been a long time ago, our resident town drunk, he rode a bicycle. You would see him, the police have him pulled over or stopped on the side of the road talking to him because he'd just be weaving down the middle of the road on his bicycle. Yes, Lance is right. Clowns and John Wayne Gacy go hand in hand. Maybe that's another reason I don't like clowns, because I cannot stand to look at pictures of John Wayne Gacy in his clown getup. Can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah, Miss Barbara agrees. Clowns and dolls. But it's weird when it comes to dolls. Now, clowns, no, I don't want to do any kind of clowns. But dolls, creepy dolls, like in ones like, Annabelle or things that you would see in the movie. Creepy dolls don't bother me. I like those, but it's the pretty little porcelain dolls with the pretty face and the hair and those are the kinds of dolls that creep me out. Now tell me how weird that is. I don't know. Maybe it's something, I'm broken somehow apparently, because I do not like the pretty dolls. And when I was young, one of my aunts had a doll collection, porcelain doll collection. Oh God. And I loved her to death. She was one of my favorite aunts, but every time we'd have to go over there because she had big display cases and they were just in the display cases and just sitting all over, and everywhere I turned there was like a doll staring at me with his beady little eyes. Oh goodness. I wonder whatever became, because she passed away not too long ago and her husband passed away a few years ago. So I don't know what became of all her dolls. Oh, that's right. Paula says she saw Deadpool and Wolverine and loved it. I might have to go see it, or if it comes out on a streaming service of some sort, watch it. Like I said, I don't watch I might have watched bits and pieces of the Deadpool movie, maybe with my nephew or somebody, but now I've watched most of the Wolverine movies that they've done, at least the ones with Hugh Jackman that Hugh Jackman was in. I don't know if they've done any other Wolverine ones that somebody else played Wolverine, but all the ones I've watched is Hugh Jackman. But yeah, so what? Speaking of movies, are there any new movies out that you guys want to go see, or either in the theater or if they come to streaming service, or back in the old days, used to say we'd wait till they come out either on VHS or on then it went to CD. They come out on CD. I think Blu-ray disc were in there somewhere. So if there's any movies you guys have seen or want to go see, throw it in chat. Miss Barbara said, "Those dolls talk." Creepy. Yeah, I don't want to have anything to do with any inanimate objects that talk, especially clowns and dolls. Don't want to have nothing to do with them. Nope. Not gonna do it. All right, let's see what we got. Now we got some music. I found this. This sums me up, and maybe some of y'all sums up your taste in music. It says, my taste in music ranges from "you need to listen to this" to "I know, please don't judge me." That's my taste in music. Oh. So if you have any musical taste, group, genres that fall into the "you need to listen to this" category, definitely put them in chat. Or if you have some, please don't judge me, or I call mine guilty pleasures, groups or songs that you like, please throw them in chat. Because I listen to just about anything, any kind of music. And I do have my favorite genres: the 80s, early 80s, Cyndi Lauper, Wham, not YouTube, Cyndi Lauper, Wham, Culture Club, Duran Duran. Duran Duran was my first crush, my first band crush, and they're still one of my favorite bands to this day. And then later, 80s, early 90s, like when the hair bands came out, the hair bands are my jam. They're my go-to. The Bon Jovi and Poison, Motley Crue, Slaughter, Warrant, Cinderella, all those good bands. I'm trying to think of some of my guilty pleasures. I did love, and I still do listen to them occasionally. I did love Milli Vanilli, whoever it was singing, regardless if it was Fab and Rob or whoever. I know they weren't the ones that actually sang, or whoever was singing. I love some Milli Vanilli. Yes. Michigan Wappy says Lover Boy. Yes, I love some Lover Boy. Absolutely. So that was your you need to listen. That would be one of my you need to listen to this is Lover Boy. I love Lover Boy. Paula says, for me, it was New Kids on the Block. I'm assuming that is that your you need to listen to this, or please don't judge me, because I will not judge you on New Kids on the Block. I love me some New Kids on the Block also. And I went to see them. I know we talked about it in other lives that weren't, they were, we got off topic, but I went to see about a few years ago when they did the mixtape tours, New Kids on the Block, Salt and Pepper, Debbie Gibson, Naughty by Nature, who's the other female? It was Debbie Gibson and the redheaded chick. Can't think of her name now. Somebody I'm sure can remind me. Tiffany, that was her. That was a very excellent concert. We went to Memphis to see that one. Miss Barb says she loves some Super Jam, REO Speedwagon, and Heart. Yes, I definitely get down to REO Speedwagon and Heart. Super Jam. I'm trying to think if I've heard Super Jam. You might have to refresh my memory on that. Miss Barbara Hall, also Journey. Absolutely. I'm a huge Journey fan. And I even like, of course, I grew up or listen to him when Steve Perry was still with them. But now the little guy that they got to replace him, he's done a really, really good job. Oh yeah, of course. Michigan Wifey says y'all better say Whitney Houston. Absolutely, yes. Whitney Houston is under my you need to listen to this, most definitely. Love me some Whitney. Love Whitney Houston. And anybody who wants to say that her version of the Star Spangled Banner that she did, whatever year it was, the Super Bowl, hands down, in my opinion, the best version ever. Paula says, nice. The new tour has DJ Jazzy Jeff and Paula Abdul. I would love to see. I like Paula Abdul too. And DJ Jazzy Jeff. So is the Fresh Prince in with him? So I guess Will Smith is doing other things now. He outgrew DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Oh, okay. I got it. I know. Yep. I know what that song is. Miss Barbara says Super Jam is that song. I'm not going to say, I'm singing the lyrics in my head, but I won't make y'all deaf. And, yeah, take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Yep. I know that song. Thank you. Cause there's some songs, especially ones that I don't listen to a whole lot, but you just hear on the radio or whatever. That I know them. I can sing every lyric of the song, but if you ask me what the actual name of the song is, I would have no clue. No clue. Yeah. Oh yeah. Supertramp. Absolutely. Yes, it was Supertramp. Yep. I listened to some Shaka Khan. Absolutely, Michigan Wifey. Shaka Khan. I can All I can hear is that one song that just keeps repeating her name, Shaka Shaka Khan, whatever. So once again, I don't know the name of it, but absolutely. Trying to think of some of my other must list, or you need to listen to this, or please don't judge me. I think I've named y'all between a lot of the live streams we've done when we're talking about music. Most of my you need to listen to this. Of course, my 80s. If you're into 80s hair bands, the grunge alternative, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, all those good bands, grunge alternative, whatever you want to call them, Nirvana. Because a lot of people are get mad because I say that the grunge when Nirvana hit it big when their first album came out, say that all of us who love the 80s hair band said that the grunge when Nirvana came out killed the hair bands, but there's some hair bands still around. There's some of them still around that tour. I know probably 10 or 15 years ago, we would go. In Hot Springs here in Arkansas. Every summer they have a stage, and every summer they'd have their summer concert series. And half the concerts that came there, or at least 2 or 3, because I think they had about 8 to 10 shows, one a weekend. They had at least 1 or 2 hair bands or 80s music that came. So, and a lot of the 80s bands, a lot of them still sound good. Some of them not so good anymore, but Bret Michaels still sounds good, because actually me and my mom went actually saw Bret hadn't been quite a year ago, back in this past winter, or when he was on his Party Girl tour. We went to where did we go? Tunica or somewhere? No, it wasn't Tunica. It was here. No, we went to he played at Oaklawn. Oaklawn horse racing track has a casino there, and he played there at the casino. He still sounds aces. Sebastian Bach, he was sang for Skid Row. He still sounds pretty good. Trying to think of some. Vince Neil, God bless him. He's singer for Motley Crue. Not sounding so good anymore. Oh, I would never judge you on the Oak Ridge Boys. I was raised on the Oak Ridge Boys. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was raised on the Oak Ridge Boys. I love the Oak Ridge Boys. So you're not going to get any judgment from me on that one, Michigan Wifey. Oh, that is Collective Soul is one of my favorite bands of all time. Not just any genre or any whatever. She says, how about Collective Soul? Timmy walked around with that DVD forever. Yes, their first CD was a hints, allegations, and things left unsaid. The one with Shine and all that. I mean, because some CDs, tapes, cassette tapes, whatever it was at the time. Some I can listen to front to back and not skip a song, just listen to it. And then you have some that you may skip a song here and there because you like it, but it's not really one of your favorites. But now Collective Soul, just about every CD they put out, especially the very first one, front to back, don't skip any songs. I've seen Collective Soul 1, 2, at least 4 or 5 times in concert, maybe 6. So yes, I am a huge Collective Soul fan. Absolutely. And I'm glad that Timmy has good taste if he was a Collective Soul fan. Absolutely. Yes, Kenny Rogers. Love Kenny Rogers too. Absolutely. You sound like my mama, which he was a good looking guy. Miss Barbara says Kenny Rogers was fine. Yep. And actually, before he passed away, my mom and my aunt went to see Kenny Rogers. He came here to Little Rock, and they got to go see him. They've seen him. They've seen when Dolly Parton was touring here a couple years ago, or however long it's been since she toured. They went to see Miss Dolly. Yep, I was raised on Kenny Rogers too. Hello, welcome, Michael Pinkley. Good to have you here. Michael says, Teskey Brothers Hold Me. I'm trying to think if I've heard that one. About what time frame was that? I have to look that one up. Yes, I listened to some Teddy Swims. Miss Barbara said Teddy Swims 911 is a good song. Yep. Michael also said, sorry, I've got a gnat flying around. Hopefully it won't fly up my nose. My nose is itching already. Yep, Teddy Swims. Miranda says she was raised on Kenny Rogers also. Absolutely. There was always, my grandparents loved Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, and then the old country like Hank and Hank Sr., like Merle Haggard. One's older than them. My mind just went blank, but yeah, all that good old country. I was raised on that too. They had a back when they still had vinyl records, which you can still get vinyl records at some places today. It's just the hard thing is finding a record player and then like the needles for the record player. But yeah, I remember they had it was one of those all in one. It had a record player on the top, and then it had a radio, and then at the bottom it had a place to store the records, the albums. But yeah, there was always what was that name? I think it's somebody have to jog my memory. It's called Seven Spanish Angels, and I believe it was Willie Nelson and 2 or 3 others. I love that song. To this day, that song makes me cry. Absolutely, I love some Boyz II Men. Love me some Boyz II Men. And New Edition, absolutely. But I was always a bigger Boyz II Men fan than I was New Edition. Yes, Conway Twitty, absolutely, was always playing at my grandparents' house. Absolutely. Yep. Miranda says, my grandparents listened to that old country as well. Yep. I'm trying to think of some of the old ones. Patsy Cline, like I said, Hank Sr., earlier than like Merle Haggard and them, even earlier than that too. But yeah. Oh yeah, I like some Rod Stewart. Miss Barbara says, how about crazy Rod Stewart when I was a kid? I thought Rod Stewart did jam, although he has so many good songs. But the one, whenever somebody mentions Rod Stewart, always the first one see if y'all can guess which one comes to mind first. Although it's probably my least favorite Rod Stewart song, but it's the one that always pops into my head whenever somebody says Rod Stewart. But I think it was because my mom loved the song and they played it on the radio incessantly when the single came out. Michigan Wifey says Rod Stewart is the bomb diggity. Yeah, absolutely. And my mom and my baby sister-in-law who passed away, her mom, years and years ago, they went to see Rod Stewart in concert. Yep. Most definitely Johnny Cash. I'm from Arkansas. I got to love Johnny Cash. Love Johnny Cash. Miss Paula says she loves country, top 40 pop, rock, and R&B, and sometimes rap. Sound like my taste. Like I said, mine is all over the place. My music taste is all over the place. I said it all, any kind of song or genre, I will listen to at least once. If I like it, I'll listen to it again. If I don't like it, I just won't listen to it. But I'm not gonna, down anybody or say that sucks. You shouldn't be listening to it. To each their own. Everybody's it would be the world would be a very boring place if we all loved the same things. So that's why we have so much diversity. Oh, we're talking football. Michigan Washington to Miranda says I'm too close to Spartan territory. Yeah, I've got some college football going in the. I got the TV muted, but I've got the TV going. I don't even know who's playing right now. North Alabama and Southeast Missouri. I've got on right now. Southeast Missouri is winning 21-15. But this is kind of like a preseason game for what a preseason game would be in the NFL is this week of college football. So speaking of football, we have any football fans here? I know I'm one. More college than NFL. I will watch NFL. I have to watch my Bears. Most of the time, watch them lose. But also like the Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs. So, and then my mom is a 49ers fan. So our family is all over the place as far as, of course, college. We're all, Razorback fans. Being from Arkansas, we love our Razorbacks. But NFL, I love my Bears and my Chiefs. I like the 49ers too, but my mom's team is the 49ers. My middle brother is a Dallas Cowboys fan. My dad was a Cowboys fan too. My baby brother and sister-in-law, they were always Colts fans or wherever Peyton Manning was playing. But we've always loved the Colts. And then when Peyton went to the Broncos, we started watching the Broncos when Peyton went to the Broncos. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for the regular season, week 1 of college football to start next Saturday. And actually, the Razorbacks are playing Thursday. We're actually having an in-state game for once. We're playing the UAPB, University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. So that's why I'm trying to get my work schedule, which I can make my own schedule. I'm going to start working Mondays through Fridays so I can be off on Saturdays, take Saturdays and Sundays off so I can watch my football. So if you see me looking at the TV screen glancing, I'm just checking out the football scores. Miss Barbara said that her dad liked Rod Stewart when she was a kid. Absolutely. Miranda says, yeah, she avoids East Lansing with University of Michigan clothing on. And at one time, a few years ago, when my brother was in high school and for a few years, he loved the Wolverines, the Michigan Wolverines. Don't ask me. I don't know how that came about, but he did because we live nowhere close to Michigan. But then again, I've been a Chicago Bears fan since the early 80s, and I've never lived anywhere close to Chicago or Illinois, so go figure. Absolutely. Miranda says she loves football. Excellent. And Miranda says, go Lions. So you're a Detroit fan. Well, like the Lions are okay, but then again, being a Bears fan, I can't really admit that I watch the Lions because we're in the same conference. So me and Miranda might have to be enemies. I'm just kidding. Miss Barb says she likes a lot of Christian songs too. Mercy Me, yep. Mercy Me, Hillsong United, Casting Crowns. Yes. I've listened to when I'm with I don't listen to a lot of Christian music. Not that I'm opposed to it. I like it, but I listen to it a lot when I be in the car with my baby brother and sister-in-law because they listen to a lot of it. They loved Mercy Me, Casting Crowns, and I like everything I've heard of Casting Crowns and Mercy Me, but especially Casting Crowns. I like it. Are you talking to me, Miranda? Miranda says, do you mind if I ask what you do for work? If you're talking to me, no, I don't mind. Right now I'm doing I do Spark, which is shop and delivers or curbside pickups for Walmart. You either pick up an order curbside and deliver it, or they have what they call shop and delivers, which you actually go in and they're prepaid for, but you go in and gather the groceries and go through the self checkouts and scan I have an app on my phone I use that takes care of everything, and I deliver them to the house. And then sometimes I do DoorDash. So between those two things, I do pretty good. But I don't mind you asking at all. So I figured it's not, and not that I'm lazy. Definitely not lazy. I've been working since I was old enough to, of course, doing chores around the house. When I got old enough to babysit, which was probably around here 10, 11, 12, started babysitting. I helped in the church, in the nursery. Then when I got old enough to work, started my junior year. Back when I was in school, in your junior year, you could get what they call a work permit, where you could skip last period, which was study hall, if you had a job to go to. So my junior and senior year, I worked for a private daycare, and I worked at that daycare junior, senior year, the whole summer after I graduated. And then I quit doing that. I think she actually ended up shutting it down. Then I went to work for Pizza Hut. So I worked for Pizza Hut for 10 years. Started as a cook, worked my way up to assistant manager. Did that for 10 years, decided I was done with food service. So I quit there. And then what did I go into? I went into retail. I went to work for Wally World, and I worked for Wally World for 15 years. And you wonder why I'm so batty. So I did that for 15 years, got burned out on that, quit that. I did caregiving for 10 years, which I love doing the caregiving, home health caregiving, but that takes a toll on you too. Maybe not so much physically, but mentally and emotionally. So after 10 years, I quit doing that. So now I figured I'm getting older, middle age. I'm not old, middle age. So, my vehicles are paid off. As long as I can find something to do, like the Spark delivery, DoorDash, whatever, enough to pay the bills and make my own schedule, take vacations or a trip whenever I want to. So that's what I'm doing now. No, I don't mind at all you asking, Miranda. Miss Barbara says Kansas City Chiefs fan. Absolutely. I love the Chiefs, love Mahomes. And then before then, when Joe Montana played for him, this is years ago. When Joe Montana was playing for him after he left the 49ers, because I remember him playing when John Montana played for the 49ers. Then I remember him playing for the Chiefs. And then I just have watched the Chiefs since then. Love Patrick Mahomes. I love Andy Reid. I've always loved Andy Reid, the coach, no matter what team he was coaching. I loved him. So, yep, I'm definitely a Chiefs fan. And I've heard, I don't know if they got anything figured out, that whoever did not approve, they were supposed to build a new stadium or something there, or something about the stadium, so that people were saying that the Chiefs may be leaving Kansas City. I don't know. I hope not. I mean, I'll still be a fan wherever they go, but if Miss Barbara, if you have any info on that, I haven't had the chance to read up on that lately. But I just know there's some deal with not renewing a contract for a stadium, or to build a new stadium, or something to that effect. Yes, I think I remember seeing that. Michigan Wapies said her Lions won their last preseason game. Yeah, my Bears actually won the one I watched. I can't remember who were they playing. Won their preseason game for this preseason, or this week. I can't remember who they were playing. And then I was watching the 49ers were playing the Raiders last night, and it ended up in a tie, 24-24. Yeah. Michigan Wifey says she proudly wears her Michigan gear in East Lansing. They're cool about it until game day. Yeah, and the one time I've been up to, I think it's the first time I went up there, that I went up to Minnesota after my middle brother moved up there. Of course, up there you've got the Vikings, you've got the Packers, all in that area, and of course I went up there sporting all my Bears gear. So needless to say, I did get some looks. Did get some looks, but I ain't shamed. I'm not afraid. Uh, oh goodness, Miranda says, ironically, her mom works for Michigan State University and her daughter goes to University of Michigan, so we support both. Absolutely. Yes, retail. Miranda said retail is a tough industry. Absolutely, it is. It is, especially, which the only retail I ever worked at was Wally World. And I started out, when I first started working there, I worked overnight shift. Was 10 at night to 7 in the morning, unloading the truck, stocking, things of that nature. I did that for 2.5 to 3 years, and then I let them talk me into, they wanted me to become a department manager, so that meant I had to go to days. And after that, it all went downhill. But they just, and I'm sure it's like that in every big box store, as they call them, with retail, is they want more done with less people, and they want everything yesterday, and they micromanage, and it's but I got out of it after 15 years. I should have got out of it after about half of that time, but yes, Patrick Mahomes is awesome. I remember watching him play college football, because he played for I know it was SEC, I believe. No, Texas Tech. Is that who Mahomes played for? I always want to say, I think it's Texas Tech, but they show a lot of Texas Tech games down here. I could be mistaken. It's been a long time since I've watched Mahomes play college football. Oh no, Paula says Wally wore a lot from National Lampoon. No, Walmart. That's what I call Walmart. I call it Wally World. No, I worked for Walmart for 15 years. Yep, Walmart, trying to take over the world. Paula says she loves Tom Brady. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I've never been really a Patriots fan when he played for the Patriots. It's not that I didn't like them per se, but it was just kind of like with Dallas. It's either with Dallas or the Patriots. It's America's team. Everybody loves. It's a dynasty and da 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 da. But I have to admit, I've never liked Bill Belichick. Didn't really care for him. Tom Brady was okay. He was a good quarterback. He was, but I just got so tired of hearing about him all the time. It was Tom Brady this, the Patriots that. It just, you know, wore on my nerves a little bit. Just like with Dallas being, and nothing against Dallas, Dallas being America's team. So I'm getting caught up in your comments here. Stop my cam for a minute. All right, let's see what we got next. Oh, now we got some Gen X. Oh. Hello, Junior Johnson. Junior is in Kentucky tonight instead of Michigan, and he is up past his bedtime. I have to give Junior a hard time. Always love to have Junior here. Junior is an excellent guy, wonderful friend, wonderful supporter of the channel. Another OG original guy who has supported the channel and everything. So it's always good to see Junior here. So once again, with a little bit of a music theme and music slash Gen X theme, I like this one. It says, if people want to know why Gen X is always mad, because apparently, according to some other generations, Gen Z, whoever, whatever this fight is with Gen Z and Gen X, and please, if somebody can tell me what the deal is between Gen X and Gen Z, please explain it to me. But if people want to know why Gen X is always mad, it's because we had to replace our record collections with a tape collection, cassette tape collection, and then we had to replace that with a CD collection that we slowly had to replace with an MP3 collection, and now we need a subscription to listen to music. That sums it up in a nutshell. But I admit I still do have I do still have cassette tapes now. They're so old, back from the 80s and 90s, that they probably wouldn't play, but they're stored away somewhere. I do have CDs, and I do have a Walkman CD player that I listen to my CDs on. I do have a very, very old MP3 player that still works. I think I bought it at a Walmart, one of their Black Friday Christmas deals. So I have that I take on trips with me to listen to music if I'm not listening to music on my phone. And then I have Spotify and iHeartRadio that I listen to on my phone. So what do you guys? I still Miss Barb has already said. She says I still have 8-track of the Beach Boys. Yes, when we were growing up, that's what my parents had. We listened to 8-tracks. They had this big old huge wooden. I don't know. Everything was wooden back then. You had the huge wooden back in the 70s. The big huge wooden TV sets that sat on the floor. You had these big wooden. It had a record player in it, and it had an 8-track tape player in it. So we listened to vinyl and 8-track tapes growing up. But yeah, those are, and my parents, we probably still have some 8-track tapes around here somewhere too. Welcome back. Good to have you back, Vid Inquiries. Hi, Southern Gal. Everybody just wanted to come in and show some love. I'm out to dinner with family in Texas. We'll definitely watch. Will you enjoy your time with your family? Enjoy your dinner. Absolutely. We're glad you popped in. Most definitely. So what forms of as far as vinyl? Let's see what we got. We got vinyl, 8-track tape, vinyl, CDs, cassette tapes, CDs, MP3s. Anybody got any of that? Even if you don't listen, if it doesn't work anymore, have any of those stored away somewhere? Like I said, I do have my collection of cassette tapes from back in the late 70s, early 80s, stored away somewhere. Like I said, they probably wouldn't work anymore. They'd fall apart, even if I could find a cassette tape player. I don't even know if you can find cassette tape players anywhere. Thank you, Vid. Vid says they'll rewatch later. Absolutely. I love my replay crew. And there's our Michelle. Welcome, Michelle. Always glad to have Michelle here. Absolutely. Wonderful friend, wonderful supporter, wonderful mod. Junior says he's coming back to Michigan tomorrow. Oh, are you talking about they're talking about the hearing, my mind is out of true crime mode. We were talking about it in the live stream the other night. D. Warner. Junior said that he was going to try to go to the pretrial hearing for Dale. And maybe Miranda, let's see. I'm not trying to butt into y'all's conversation, but maybe Miranda may be trying to go to the hearing too. Yeah, if you guys get to go, please let us know. Yes, thank you, D. Warner. Yeah, it took me a second to get back in the group, put my true crime brain on. Yes, D Warner. And I did do a short, was about 20 minutes long, a short video about Dee's case. I did a timeline. I had a timeline, a recap, and then the new information about the remains found, and they were identified as Dee. Miranda says it's your chat, it's not private. Well, I try not to. If I notice that people are having conversations amongst yourselves in chat, I try not to put a whole lot of that up because you never know. Because I have got called out before. Why did you put that comment on the screen? I didn't want that on the screen. So I kind of want to be careful about what I put up there. Absolutely. Michelle says, St. Holiness, Miss Barbara, justice for Timmy Dees. Absolutely. Always, always, always. You throw some green hearts in chat. I think Michelle, or no, Miranda already has. Do some green hearts in there for Timmy. All right, let's see what we got next. Well, actually, before we go on to the other stuff, do we want to try to play our music and guess the song game now, or do we want to wait? Show of hands, or if I can get it to work, if it will work properly, since we're on the subject of music. Hello, Junior. You're talking about the D. Are you going to the trial or to the hearing? Junior says, I can wait outside with a Kentucky shirt on. I doubt anyone else will have one on. Or maybe you're talking about Michigan or football. We were talking about football earlier. Yeah, Miranda was asking Miss Barbara if they had any updates on Timmy's case because Mr. Steve never tells us anything. Yeah, we understand that there are things, most things cannot be shared publicly at this time. Hopefully sometime in the future, if hopefully things will get resolved and Miss Barb and Mr. Steve can give some information. Let's see. Paula, oh, wrong one. Where'd it go? Paula says, speaking of CDs, she got Lainey Wilson and Thomas Rhett's new albums yesterday. Country. I've listened to a little bit of it because my mom listens to more country than I do. About the only country I listen to, except for a few select, is when I'm in the car with mom and we listen to some what we call old country. Because we have two country stations here in our part of Arkansas. One plays new country, and then we have one called The Wolf that plays the older country. But now the older country is like from the 90s. So, but I do like. I've heard some of Thomas Rhett songs. Like him, definitely like him. Yeah, Junior says I don't think they released cause of COD for D yet. Yeah, and I think in that article I read for the video I did, I think they know the COD, but they're not releasing it. Because I said the manner of death obviously was homicide. And I think they did say they know the cause, but they're not releasing it for some reason. Yeah. Good luck. Talking about Mr. Steve, Miranda says, I tried to get him to talk and he won't. Good luck getting Mr. Steve to talk. That might go back to I wonder what let's see, where's that slide at? I think it was the first one. I wonder if Mr. Steve got kidnapped. Why would Mr. Steve be returned in an hour? Because he wouldn't stop talking about what? Wonder why a kidnapper would return Mr. Steve. Although I think pretty sure Mr. Steve could probably take out any kidnapper that tried to snatch him. I think I know who would win that fight. Let's see. So we did that. Yeah. He'll talk about Waffle House. We've got to get him maybe on a morning watch, or when he gets, I know he's busy now. He's out on the road a lot, doing the wonderful work, helping his families. But yeah, we're going to have to get him nailed down for a members only or a morning watch show. He keeps saying he's going to tell us some of his Waffle House stories. I'd love to hear his Waffle House stories. Yeah, that is true. Miss Barb says Mr. Steve will probably be wanting a reason with them. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so do we want to try to, if I can get it to work, try this guess the song game? And I think hopefully it'll work. If not, well, we can just, and I don't think there's a whole lot right now. I don't want to speak for Miss Barbara, but I know that there's not a whole lot that can be said about Timmy's case, but I'll let Miss Barb, answer. Oh, one thing before I forget, I was talking earlier about I did have an article kind of true crime related about a band or a lead singer of a band. Let me find the article. I just thought was funny. So anybody know the band A Puddle of Mud? They were big back in the 90s, maybe early 2000s, but definitely the 90s. So show of hands if anybody knows who Puddle of Mud is, and if you like them or don't like them, because like I said earlier, they're one of the bands that either you love them or you hate them. Okay, going back to D. Warner Jr. says Dee's brothers said they knew the cause of death, but he was leaving that up to the prosecutors and police to release. Okay, excellent. Thank you so much for that information. Absolutely. And I'm wondering, not to be, like I said, I don't ever want to be too graphic on here, but I'm wondering it's been 3 years, so you would assume the condition of the remains was probably, although she was sealed in a tank, but you would assume that they're going to be skeletal. So I'm assuming they saw something on the bones that saw something on the bones that they could determine. That's the way they determined COD. Okay, Miss Barbara says she's not familiar with Puddle of Mud. They're How You Remind Me, I think there was their first big single. They sang a song called Blurry. Trying to think of some other ones. Let me find it. Let me see if it'll let me screen share. Let me take this down for a minute. But apparently, Wes Scantlin, who is a singer or former singer, maybe now, A Puddle of Mud, got into a bit of a trouble with the law here not too long ago. I just found it. I'm probably going to go to hell for this, but I found it amusing. So Puddle of Mud's, I had to swat some ads. Puddle of Mud's Wes Scantlin was arrested on outstanding warrant following a SWAT standoff after alleged traffic violation. He was pepper sprayed after allegedly, and that's not all that happened. He was pepper sprayed after allegedly refusing to negotiate with police. And this is Wes Scantlin, the singer. I'm trying to get some of these ads to go away, but they won't. So Puddle of Mud frontman Wes Scantlin was arrested after a police standoff in California, and this was on July 31st. The singer, 52, was arrested in Burbank, California for an outstanding warrant, according to the Burbank Police Department. The incident occurred around 2 a.m. when Scantlin was pulled over for an alleged traffic violation. He was the only person in the vehicle at the time. Police noted that he had an outstanding warrant for possession of a firearm at an airport. Officers said that Scantlin refused to exit his vehicle during the interrogation, which led him to being pepper sprayed after multiple attempts of negotiation by the police and a crisis negotiator. So they had to bring in a crisis negotiator to deal with this 90s band lead singer here. The SWAT team also arrived 2 hours later and encouraged the singer to exit the vehicle. So I don't think I skipped something. Also, he was pepper sprayed after multiple attempts of negotiation by the police. And I believe they used, it doesn't say in this article, but in another article I read, they also shot some of them bean bags or pepper spray ball things at him too. So the SWAT team arrived 2 hours later, encouraged the singer to exit the vehicle. He was treated on scene by paramedics before being transported to a local hospital. Police say he was booked at the Burbank jail for his outstanding warrant and for resisting arrest. And he was due to be in court on August 20th. And there's another picture of him. The singer, who has released 6 studio albums with the band since 2021. They were around way before 2021. He may not have been with Puddle of Mudd, but I know Puddle of Mudd was out in the 90s. He does have a long history of legal issues. He was arrested for a DUI in 2015. During that incident, he allegedly led the police on a car chase before doing a breath test that revealed his blood alcohol level was almost 4 times the legal limit. That is horrifying. In 2016, he was charged for vandalism and trespassing after he allegedly damaged a house in which he used to live. He clashed with fans of the rock band Nirvana in 2020 after his band was criticized for their cover of the 1998 track About a Girl. The band called the critics toxic and wrote in a statement, "Jealousy is toxic and toxic people are a waste of time. We walk away with nothing but a smile." In a 2022 interview, he opened up about his past offenses and insisted that he is misunderstood. Yes, the misunderstood artiste. He says, the media kind of tricks people into believing things that really just aren't seriously true. Sure, I got arrested for driving under the influence and so forth, but who hasn't, I don't know anybody who hasn't. You can't see me right now, but I'm raising my hand. I have never got arrested for driving under the influence. So I think he's kind of he needs a reality check on that subject. He continued, but everybody doesn't get the stuff on blast on TMZ and reported about it all over the globe and stuff, which is true. But then again, if you're in my opinion, if you're into a band, an actor in the public eye, you put yourself in the public eye, you're going to get scrutinized, right or wrong. You're going to be scrutinized, so you just have to accept it and deal with it, or take yourself out of the spotlight. He says, get blasted on TMZ, reported about all over the globe. Everybody runs into devious people you should never run into. But you did, and crazy stuff happened. I'm really just a cool, down-home Kansas City boy, Kansas City, that my dreams came true and are still coming true. So apparently that is his story, and he is sticking to it. But I liked Puddle of Mudd back in the day. Like I said, me and my sister-in-law loved them. My brother, her husband, my baby brother, not so much. But we would make him listen to them nonetheless. Let's see. Miranda is sighing. I don't know why you're sighing. Miss Barbara says she remembers them now. Okay. Oh, get a look. See, says Teddy Swims live in Chesterfield event. Teddy Swims has been mentioned a lot tonight. Trying to think of the last concert I went to. Oh, Three Dog Night. Me and Mom went to see Three Dog Night a month or so ago, and then before that, probably the last concert I've been to was it's probably is around Mardi Gras time, so probably February, March. We went to see Bret Michaels on his Party Gras tour. Absolutely. Me too, Miranda. Miranda says, I've never been arrested ever. I haven't either. Now, I've been pulled over many times, mostly for speeding. But I've never been arrested. I've gotten, and even being pulled over all those times, I've only gotten, and it wasn't for speeding. My very first car I ever got, 76 Trans Am Firebird. I was trying to go to work is when it was the summer after I graduated, when I was still working at the I started saying nursing home, the daycare center, and I just got the car, hadn't, granted it was past the 30 days you're supposed to have insurance and tags. I was trying to sneak in the back way to get to work and to home, and our local police were sitting there, and they pulled out behind me, and I did get a ticket for no insurance and no tags, and I did have to go to court, but the policeman, which in a small town, we know all the policemen, we know everybody knows everybody. He said, now if probably most likely if you get your insurance and your tags before your court date, they'll probably either drop the fine you have to pay or cut it in half. And I think the judge actually dropped all of it. I didn't have to pay anything because I went out the very next day and got my insurance and my tags. But that's the only tickets I ever got, and that's when I first, like I said, my very very first car, be late 1989, early 1990. Like I said, I had been pulled over numerous times for my lead foot, but yep, absolutely. Marina says "Joy to the World." Love that song. One of my favorite songs in the whole wide world. Oh my goodness. Junior says he was arrested for pot in the early 70s and they wanted to give him 20 years to life. Good Lord, man. Yeah, 20 years ago, they cracked down a lot more on the Mary Jane than they do now, since it's legalized in a lot of states, and you got the medical that you can get. They're more worried about all the other horrible stuff that's out there now. Yes, Miranda says that's ridiculous. Absolutely. They're worried about all these the Finney and the H and the meth and everything else that's just destroying lives, the opioid crisis, opioids, everything. All right. I always forget to turn my camera back on. All right. Do we want to see if I can get this Guess the Song video going here? See how many of us, well, like I said, I watched it when I screen recorded it, and I knew, I think all but maybe one or two of them, I guessed. Let me see. So it's, I believe, 38 songs, and I think they range from one song for each year, 1955, I think, to 1990. So we'll see how many of them you guys know. And I'm gonna try to. There's Chris. Hey, Chris, welcome. Yeah, Krista told me he was going to be late. That is just fine. We've just been BSing and talking about everything from music to football to a little bit of true crime. What else? I forgot what else we've been talking about. who here has been arrested or gotten tickets? You know, our usual chit chat. All right, so we will try this guess the song thing, see how well it works. See how fast I can get my finger to pause it at the right time, because the original video, it only gives you like 2 seconds. It'll play a little snippet of a song, and it'll give you like, I think 2 seconds or 4 seconds to try to guess who it is, and it gives it. But I'm going to pause it after the snippet and give some, you know, to some time for y'all to get in chat. Anybody who wants to try to, you know, guess what the song is. Hopefully it'll work, and hopefully my hands will work fast enough to pause it before it gives the answer. So we shall begin. And let me, you guys let me know if you can hear it okay. And hopefully it won't cut out and you can actually hear the song snippets.
Welcome to Quiz Paradise. Show that you're a master of music history by guessing the greatest hits from 1955 to 1990 from short clips. Let's get started.
1955. Okay, anybody know what that is? That's from 1955, and I think you get, oh man, it didn't stop. Hold on. I knew I was going to mess this up. So the first one was obviously Rock Around the Clock. Rock Around the Clock. I don't know why. I was practicing this earlier, and yes, that was Rock Around the Clock. Miranda probably got it before by Bill Hadley in the comments. Yes, Rock Around the Clock. Oh God, let me see if this is going to turn into a dumpster fire already. All right, let me see if I can. I wonder if it'd be easier if I did it from. It might be easier if I tried to do it from the computer. We'll see. Okay, here goes the next one. It should be a song from 1956. Oh no, you can't hear it. Hold on. Well, now we can't hear it. See, I told you this wasn't going to work. Hold on. Let me remove it and put it back up there. Let's see if it works. Well, oh, okay. Well, it's. Hold on. Well, this is working out swimmingly. I don't know why I can't hear it. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can rewind it some. All right, let's see what it's doing now. You still can't hear it. Well, there goes that. It is not. When I was testing it out earlier, it was working. You could hear it and everything. I don't know why it is not working. Well, now it's not showing anything. Good night, Junior. Junior says he's going to bed. I plan on leaving for Michigan by 7. A good night, Junior. Hope you have a good night. Absolutely. Now I'm irritated that my video won't work. I don't know why it doesn't have any sound. See, I knew this wasn't going to work. Man, that irritates me. Oh, still can't hear it. Still can't hear it. Well, bummer. I don't know why it's not. You guys can't hear it, can you, when it's playing? You'd hear it when it first started. Trying to add it back in and still can't hear it. Well, that just burns my, you know what. Can't hear it. Can't hear it. Okay, well, so much for that. I told you we would give it a shot. I don't know. Like I said earlier, when I was messing around with it, it was working fine. For some reason, the yep, there was Elvis. It just irritates me because I can't remember. I had to do something, but I think I just removed it and then added it back, and the sound was fine. So I don't know why. Why the sound is not working. Oh, there it goes. Okay, maybe it's working. Okay, now we're on 1956. All right. Could y'all hear that just now? I could hear it. Could you guys hear it? Thank you, Paula. Paula says she loves this channel, even though it is a dumpster fire. Okay, so you could hear it. Okay, well, maybe I had it turned. Maybe I had the volume turned down on the actual video. Who knows? All right, we'll try it again. So this is 1956. We might have already done this one. Chris said he could hear it. Okay, let's try it again. I'm gonna try to stop it before it gives the answer to give people time to guess if we haven't already seen this one. Oh no. Oh, we did this one. So we get, yep, Miranda got that one. Yep. Hound Dog by Elvis. Oh, take that down. Yep, Hound Dog. Love me some Elvis. All right, next, 1957. Okay. You might know the name and the artist. Paula, you said a great song. You know about Hound Dog? Anybody know this one? Name of the song or the artist. Hey, John Paul Hansen. There's a music guy for us. Hello, hello, welcome. Yes, I believe you are right, Paula. I believe you are right. Yep, Chris got it. Yep. Chris says Great Balls of Fire. We got 2 votes for Great Balls of Fire. Yep. We got Jerry Lee Lewis. I believe you're on the right track. Absolutely, Miss Paula. Yeah, I believe you are right. Miss Miranda. Yep.
Great balls of fire.
Oh, hold on. I accidentally took it off. Oh my goodness. Now I messed everything up again. I was going to say, whenever I hear Great Balls of Fire, it reminds me of Top Gun. It reminds me of Top Gun whenever I hear it. I think I might have messed the next one up. Let me see. I might not have. All right, let's see what happens. John Paul says agreed. What are you agreeing to? All right. Let me see if let me see how much more I can mess this up. All right. Let's see what it does. Hopefully we didn't skip anything.
Go, Johnny, go.
Oh, we missed that one. That was Johnny Be Good.
Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear.
Okay, that one, I had a little bit of trouble with that one. I had to think about that one. I hope you guys can hear it all right. I've got it turned all the way up on the video. Yeah, Miranda's got a question mark. Yeah, I had a little bit of, this might have been one of the ones that I missed. I knew it, but I couldn't think of the name of it in time or who sang it. Yeah, Miss Barbara says she loves Great Balls of Fire by Jerry Lee Lewis. I love Jerry Lee Lewis. Okay, any Paula guessed Frank Sinatra. I don't know, it's your guess or just somebody that you like. I love some Frank Sinatra too. Love some Frank Sinatra. And we'll see if I can control this maybe a little bit better. Maybe with the through the laptop. Okay, any more guesses on this one? Singer or song? Paula guessed Frank Sinatra. We will see who it is.
Now,
Mac and I. Bobby Darin. Okay, this is what was it, 1960? I think we're up to. This is easy. All right. This one should be easy. You name either the song or the song and the artist if you know it. Any guesses? I know it's very, very short clips. I might could go back a little bit and Miranda guessed Fats Domino, The Twist. It's a good guess. Any other guesses? Let me see if I can rewind it a little bit and oh, if I can rewind it without putting this to a dumpster fire. Come on, baby. Paula says Chuck Berry, The Twist. Any more guesses? There's some good guesses. All right, we will reveal the answer. Chubby Checker, The Twist. Right, 1961.
If the sky that we look upon.
Right, any guesses on that? Miranda said rats. Yeah, this one, Yeah, Chubby Checker. Yeah, I get like Chubby Checker and Fats Domino and then get them mixed up sometimes on who sings what. So this one, the lyrics I gave, if the sky that we look upon should crumble and fall. You don't want me to sing. Should crumble and fall. And the mountains will tumble to the sea. I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid as long as you. That's what this one is. I said it just gives like 2 seconds worth, 2 or 3 seconds worth of actual music. Any guesses on this one? Miranda says, "Stand by me." Miss Paula says, "In the still of the night, the five satins." Good guesses. Anybody else got a guess? So I got "Stand by Me" and in the still of the night. But whenever me being an '80s child, whenever I hear "In the Still of the Night," I think of Whitesnake. Two totally different songs, but I love both of them. I do know the old the five satins in the still of the night, but I love my Whitesnake in the still of the night. All right, so let's see what it is.
So darling, stand by me.
Stand by me. So who got it? Barbara got it, and Miranda got it. Miss Barbara and Miss Miranda got it. Absolutely. Love that song. Once again, I don't know if the actual song is in the movie, but I love the movie Stand By Me, which was based on a Stephen King short story. Love that movie. All right, I forgot what year we're up to now. All right, we ready for the next one?
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby.
All right, any guesses on that? And I'm actually more familiar with like the 80s cover of this song, but I do know of the original. But I can't remember. I can never remember the lady that sang the original. Any guesses on? Miranda says, "Do the locomotion." It's a good guess. Anybody else? Paula says locomotion. Miss Barb says locomotion. Excuse me for vaping on camera. I usually turn my camera off, but all right. Let's see if the ladies are right. Miranda, Paula, and Miss Barb. Should I play? Come on, play.
So come on, do the locomotion with me.
Yep, the locomotion. You're right. And I forgot to see who sang it. I have to rewind it a little bit. Who sang it? Oh, now I went too far. Uh, Little Eva. Little Eva. And I can't even remember now who did the cover of it. Debbie Gibson or Tiffany, I think, did a cover of Locomotion in I think uh, somebody during the '80s or somewhere in that time period did a cover of this. So Miranda got it, Paula and Miss Barbara got it. Of those that are guessing out loud or in chat. All right, let's see what we got next. Once again, it takes a minute.
Come on, do the
63.
Oh yeah, tell you something.
All right, that should be easy. Oh, thank you. Yes, Kylie Minogue. Kylie, oh, it'll show. Kylie Minogue was the one that did the locomotion. Debbie Gibson or Tiffany did, I think, what was the other one? I think We're Alone Now. One of those did, either Tiffany, I think, or Debbie Gibson did a cover of, I think, We're Alone Now. All right. Oh, this one, Miss Barbara says, I want to hold your hand. Miranda says, I want to hold your hand. Any other guesses? Miranda says, bonus points if she gets it right. She says it's the Beatles. I want to hold your hand. We're keeping score on the honor system. You keep score about how many you get right. Whoever's playing along. All right. Any more guesses? All right. We will see. The Beatles. The Beatles, I want to hold your hand. So Miranda gets bonus points. She got Miss Barbara got the song right. Miranda got the song and the artist right. Absolutely. Good job, Miranda. All right, let's see. I've already forgot what year we're up to now. I'm too busy trying to stop it and start it at the right time to not give anything away. All right, let's see. Yes, the Beatles. Yep, it was the Beatles. All right, here goes the next one. It'll play. All right. That one's fairly easy. I know the group. I always get the songs mixed up. Any guesses on this one? Miranda says the Beach Boys. Anybody got a guess on the song? I didn't listen to a lot of Beach Boys. Miranda says I Get Around. It's our guess for the song and Beach Boys for the group. Miss Barbara guessed Barbara Ann. Did everybody? I don't know, Miss Barbara. I don't know what your middle name is, but did you get called Barbara Ann or get that song sung to you because your name was Barbara? I can hear it. You don't want me to sing, but I can just hear it because, of course, my name. I actually go by. People have always called me by my middle name, which is Dawn. So every time anybody meets me and they know the song, I always get the song Delta Dawn sung to me. I was not named after that song, by the way. I was actually named after Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann on Gilligan's Island. Now, my first name, I don't know where they came up with my first name, but the Dawn came from Dawn Wells, from Gilligan's, the actress who played in Gilligan's Island. Oh, Miss Barbara says her name is Barbara Ann. So did you get that? And I did the Beach Boys sing? Yeah, yeah, they do sing Barbara Ann. Did you get that song sung to you a lot, Miss Barb? I got so sick, and I love the song Delta Dawn. I've always loved it. But I just got so sick of every time. Were you named after the song, or they'd sing it? No, I was not named after the song. Miranda says she knows these oldies because of my dad. He raised me on oldies. Absolutely. I was raised on oldies too by my parents and my grandparents. Miss Barbara says Miranda's good. Yeah, Miranda's got just about all of them, I think, so far. Chris says he goes by his initials. Yeah, I think isn't that what you use? I haven't been on uh oh crap. That's not the oh man. Miss Barb says she was not named after the song, but I got that song sang to me all the time as a kid and sometimes now. Yeah, I can relate. I can relate. Even though I was not named after the song, I always get it sang to me. All right, let's reveal. Yep, I Get Around by the Beach Boys. So I got Miranda got it once again. The song, oh, I forgot to turn my camera back on. Sorry. She got the song and bonus points for the group, even though the picture of the group's up there. But sometimes if I'm not very familiar with a group that I don't listen to a lot, I'll be like, I don't know who that is, even with the picture. Uh, thank you, Discord. I could not think of Discord. Yes, I was thinking that's your username on Discord was your initials. Thank you, Discord. And I haven't been on Discord in so long. Every time I try to get on it on my laptop, it won't come up. And anyway, Miss Barbara says, I get around. Yes, I should have known. All right, let's see. So this is 1965 we're up to. Now I know the original, but I also know Gorky Park. I think back in the 80s, I did a cover of this. They were a Russian hair band. Did a remake or a cover of this song. People try to put us down, talking about. Can't say the next lines because it's the name of the song. Anybody got any guesses? No guesses. Oh, Miranda. Oh, we stumped Miranda. We've managed to stump Miranda. Anybody else? But I love this group, the one who originally did it too. Plus, I loved Gorky Park, the one the Miss Barbara says talking about my generation. It's a good guess. Any guesses on the group? Any more guesses from anybody else? And tell me if y'all get bored of doing this, and we'll go to something else. But I think I finally got the hang of hitting it at the right time to get it. So Miss Barb has guessed talking about my generation. Miranda said she didn't know. I think we may have stumped Miranda finally. Oh, Jenny's here. Hey, Jenny is back. Yes, Gen Xer, I did not hold the live for you. I loved your comment at the beginning that said you had to run errands. So could you please hold the live? Said no Gen Xer ever. I love that. Jenny's guess the group is the Turtles. Any other guesses before we have the big reveal, the big exciting reveal? It's good to have you back, Jenny. Did you get your errands run? Get those all taken care of? I hate running errands. Oh, you hoped I would. You hoped I would. We can go back. We've been doing the song thing, and then we can go back and redo because I think we've had some people come in since. At the first, I just had some funny memes. We can go back and revisit those when we get done with our song game. Right now we're doing guess the song. 30, I think it's 38 songs, one song from each year, starting in 1955, and I think going up to 1990. And I forgot what year we're on now, but we got some 80s in there. So we got some 80s songs for me and Jenny and any other Gen Xers or anybody who loves 80s music. All right. We will have the reveal. It'll play. So Miss Barb was right. She got it. She said, my generation. Congratulations to Miss Barb. And it is, oh, now I forgot who sang. I forgot to pay attention to who sang it. Oh, The Who. Is it The Who? Or somebody, I don't know. I think it's The Who that sang it. Absolutely. Chris said he loves the 80s and 90s. I know he's a little bit younger than us. So you can be an honorary Gen Xer. Or depending on what year you were born, you may be a Gen Xer, because Gen Xers are generally considered to be anybody born from 1965 to 1980. But anybody of any age can be a Gen Xer. You know, you don't have to be a certain age to love. I love all generations of music. Thank you. Yes, The Who. That's who I was thinking. Yes, The Who. We got another honorary Gen Xer. Miss Barbara says she loves the 80s and 90s. So you may do good, Miss Barb, when the 80s and 90s songs come up. They're coming up. I think we're still in the 60s. All right, let's see what is next. Are we ready? 66.
You keep lying when you ought to be truthing.
All right. You keep, I'm not going to sing. I want to sing, but I do not want to subject you guys to that. You keep lying when you need to be truthing. So song, and you get bonus points if you know who sang it. If anybody knows. Miranda says, Nancy Sinatra, these boots are made for walking. Jenny also said Nancy Sinatra, boots made for walking. Paula says Nancy Sinatra. I feel like I'm scooting out of screen here. I keep scooting over out of camera. So we got Miranda and Jenny guessing, and Miss Barb guessing boots are made for walking. Miss Barb, Paula, Jenny, and Miranda. Any more guesses? All right, we will have the see if the ladies are right.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
You ladies were right. Oh, I'm gonna have to rewind that. You got ladies were right. I had to rewind it some because I went back to oh goodness, Chris is a millennial. That's it. You're out of here, bud. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, it's apparently since Jenny's back, maybe she can tell me. I asked earlier what the deal is, why the Gen Z is picking on or wants to want to be starting something, as Michael Jackson said. The Gen Z wants to be starting something with Gen X for some reason. I still haven't figured it out. But like a typical Gen Xer, I don't care. I just sit back and laugh. Really? You think we care? But anyway, Miss Barbara got it. Miss Paula, Miss Jenny, Miranda got absolutely Miss Nancy Sinatra, and these boots are made for walking. Miss Barbara's singing. I should have you on here to sing. Miss Barbara's singing. Miss Barbara says I'm singing. It's getting better. Oh, I can sing. I'm the best lead singer in the world if I'm in the car by myself with the radio, singing to the radio. If I'm at home by myself with my hairbrush or whatever's handy as my microphone. I'm the best lead singer in the world. I'm a lead singer trapped in somebody who can't carry a note in a paper bag's body. That's what I am. All right, ready for the next one. I don't even remember what year we're on. Oh, so our next one should be 1967. So here we go. Oh, first this is the answer, but it'll go into.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
Okay, here's the next one.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales.
All right. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Jenny says that's same here. Jenny doesn't understand why she doesn't have a recording contract yet. Miss Barb says she does the same thing, singing. Yep. All right, we got guesses on this one. Miranda says the Monkees. I'm a believer. Miss Jenny also says Monkees. I'm a believer. Any other guesses? I think Miss Miranda is still in the lead. Yes, there was a remake, and oh, I forgot who did the cover of it for the Shrek movie. Yes, it was in the Shrek movie. Oh God, somebody remind me. Well, after we reveal it, was it Bare Naked Lady? Somebody, I can't remember who did the cover of it for Shrek. Chris says the Monkees. It's his guess. Any other guesses before we have our big reveal? All right, here we go. It takes its time playing.
Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
Yes, I'm a believer. The Monkees. Very good. Jenny got it. Miss Barbara got it. Who else? I don't want to leave anybody out. Jenny, Miranda got it, of course. Miranda's getting all of them. I think she's beating well, I'm not playing technically because I played it when I was screen recording it. So I'm not playing, but yes, thank you, Smash Mouth. Smash Mouth did the cover of I'm a Believer for the Shrek. Yes, thank you, Jenny. I can't want to say Bare Naked Ladies for some reason, but yes, Smash Mouth. Now you said Smash Mouth, and I'm going to have what's the song? Might as well be walking on the sun. Are they the ones that sang that? I'm going to have that. I'm going to have that going through my head. All right, now we are up to 1968. Let me make sure I didn't miss any of your comments. Let's see what we got for 1968.
It's getting near dawn.
It's getting near dark. They don't give you a lot. I'm trying to think of the next line of the song. I can't do it unless I sing it. I don't want to subject you to my singing. Miss Barbara said she didn't get or talking about the last one, I'm a Believer. She says I didn't get it. I remember it being on Shrek. Until Miranda says something. Miranda's kicking all our butts on these songs. Jenny on this one's guessing I'm assuming Inagata Davida. Trust me, I can't spell it either. Jenny's guessing Inagata. I can't even pronounce it now. Inagata Davida by Iron Butterfly. Any other guesses? Uh-oh. Who's blocking you, Miranda? Miranda says she didn't want to bring it up, but she doesn't understand why people block her. I don't understand why anybody will block you either, Miss Miranda. I've never had any problems with you or seen any because I'm in a lot of other creators chats with you, and everybody loves you as far as I know. Miss Barb says her guess is Rolling Stones. Getting near, pretty sure. Miranda says, Anagata Davida. Miss Paula says she loves everyone. We love you too, Miss Paula. Any other guesses? Oh, yeah. I stay away from the whole Delphi thing. It's a shite show. It causes lots and lots of trouble between people. All right. Anybody have anybody else have any guesses on this song? All right. There's no more guesses. We will see. So I think the consensus, Miss Barbara said Rolling Stones, Miranda, and I believe Jenny said Inagata Davida, Iron Butterfly. Let's see. Nope. Sunshine of Your Love. I forgot to see who sang it. Who sang Sunshine of Your Love? Let me rewind it a bit. Let's see. Who sang it? I can't read it on the Cream. A Sunshine of Your Love. Yeah, Sunshine of Your Love. I think I might have got this wrong too, because for some reason when I heard the riff, I thought it was Smoke on the Water. I thought it was Deep Purple. So I think this is the second of the two that I missed. All right. So we are up to what year? 68, 67, or 68? Make that play out. 69. Another one of my favorite songs. So if you know the name of the song, bonus points. You can probably tell by the picture who the group is that sings it. Yes, Miranda, you are loved here by many. So yes, ignore the negativity. Absolutely. Miranda said, oh, the Beatles. Paula said the Beatles. Any guesses on Miranda says The Sun, the name of the song. Jenny says, Here Comes the Sun, the Beatles. Miss Barbara said, that's a good song too. This is one of my favorite songs. Any other guesses? So I got Miranda, Paula, Jenny, also, and Miss Barbara. Here Comes the Sun, the Beatles. We'll see if the ladies are right. It'll play. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. You were right, ladies. Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. Oh, Miss Barb says Timmy loved this song. You talking about Here Comes the Sun? Yep. I love one of my favorite songs. Not just one of my favorite Beatles songs, one of my favorite songs, period. Yes. Absolutely, Jenny. Yes. Block the negativity. We don't do negativity around here. I don't allow negativity or bashing of my community or families or victims. Yeah, we don't do that here. So Miss Miranda, this is, you've been here long enough. You know me. This is a safe place. Oh, Miss Barb says she has Here Comes the Sun on her playlist because of Timmy. Absolutely. Yeah, I can hear, especially when I hear Creedence Clearwater, any Creedence Clearwater Revival song. I love them because of my parents. That was their favorite group. So every time I hear, and my dad has passed away, and every time I hear a Creedence song come on the radio, I think of my dad, and I look at him, and he, he's saying hi to me. All right, now we are up to 1970. We're in the 70s now. Let's just hope we don't have a whole lot of disco. Anyway, I'm not a big disco fan, here and there, but all right, here we go. Takes its time.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary.
All right, that should be an easy one too. We got a theme going on here as far as groups go. Absolutely. Jenny says, all this music reminds me of my childhood. Mine too, sister, especially when we're getting up into the 70s and 80s. Miranda says, let it be the Beatles. Jenny, I'm getting ahead of myself. Jenny says, let it be the Beatles. Paula says the Beatles. Miss Barbara says, yeah, Mother Mary, come to me. Let it be the Beatles. Obviously, it's the Beatles by the picture. We know that. Any more guesses? I think the ladies have got it covered. All right, let's see.
Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Absolutely, the Beatles, Let It Be. Another one of my favorite songs. Not just favorite Beatles song, but favorite songs of all time. Love that song. And I actually got to see when Paul McCartney was touring. It's been a few years ago. Me and my mom, my baby sister-in-law that's passed away, and my baby brother. Can't remember if I don't think my middle brother went. He's in Minnesota. We actually got to go see Paul McCartney. Excellent, excellent. He still sounds aces too. And he's what, like 100 years old now? Oh, there's Dave. Hey, Dave. Good to have you here, my friend, our friend. You snuck in. Are you off work tonight? Oh, you'll be doing, what is today, Saturday? You'll be doing your late night. We'll have to get finished up so we can go do. Are you doing your late night, early morning live stream, Dave? Dave said, letter B. Thank you, Dave. Yes, you're correct, Dave. Letter B. And that reminds me, Letter Cry by Hootie and the Blowfish. Letter Cry. Because he does say letter B as part of the lyrics. Another one of my favorite groups, Hootie and the Blowfish. All right. Oh, hold on. Get Dave's comment out of the way so we can see what we're doing here. We're glad you're here, Dave. It is always good to see you too, my friend. Absolutely. Awesome. Dave will be going live later, so we'll get finished up here in time for Dave, because he usually doesn't start till I think about my time, Central Time, about anywhere between 11:30ish, midnight-ish, my time. But Dave, just let me know whenever you get ready to start, and we'll hurry up and get through. I don't have anything. I mean, I just got a slideshow. We're playing the music, guess the song, having some fun tonight. Taking a break from some true crime, decompressing a little bit for the weekend. All right, so now we're up to 1971, the year I was born. The year I was born. Oh, yes. Miss Barbara says Hootie and the Blowfish. Wow, that was my son and I's favorite. Love Hootie and the Blowfish. Love them ever since Cracked Review, the very first album came out, or it was a CD when it came out. And I finally did get to see them when they did the group therapy tour when because they get back together every once in a while to tour. And me and my mom went to see them, went up to Northwest Arkansas to see them with Bare Naked Ladies open for them. Excellent show. And I also do love Darius Rucker's country when he moved over to country. Love me some Darius. Yes, Dave, we know you like, Dave says he likes fun. Imagine that. Yes, we love fun. We're just trying to have some fun. Girls just want to have fun, and guys. Girls and guys just want to have fun. All right, well, we'll see who can guess. Let's see what 1971 song we have from the year I was born. Takes its time here. Once again, sorry for vaping on camera.
You may say I'm a dreamer.
All right. Should be another easy one. Oh, that is awesome, Dave. Dave said he just learned how to play Hold My Hand by Hootie. You're going to have to make a recording of that for me and let me hear it, Dave. Absolutely. All right, so we have, obviously, you can probably tell who the artist is on the screen. Okay, so Dave says 12:45-ish your time, so that will be 11:45 Central Time. Yes, we got John Lennon. And the lyric, in case you couldn't hear it, was you may say I was just someone to sing it. You say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. So we need song name. We know, yeah, Paula says it's John Lennon. We still need a song name. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Absolutely. Dave says John Lennon is his favorite songwriter. Absolutely. John Lennon is definitely my favorite Beatle. John Lennon is my favorite Beatle. Miranda says Imagine. So we got Imagine and John Lennon. Jenny says it's on the tip of her tongue. Any more guesses? So we got John Lennon, definitely. Miranda said Imagine. Jenny said it was on the tip of her tongue. All right, here it is. Yep, we got it. Miranda got it as always. Yep, imagine all the people living for today. I so want to sing, but you guys do not want to hear me sing. Yep, Miranda got it, and everybody got John Lennon, or everybody that was guessing got John Lennon. Imagine. Miranda got Imagine. Once again, Miranda's kicking everybody's butt. All right, now we're in 1972. Anybody here born in 1972 or in the 70s besides me? I know Jenny probably was. She's a Gen Xer. Oh, goodness. Talking about John Lennon. Dave said he was watching Monday Night Football when John Lennon got shot. Oh, I know. Ooh, horrible. Miss Barbara says she was. You were what, Miss Barbara? Miranda was born in 1977. So you're a Gen Xer. Because it's 1965 to 1980, I believe. Miss Barbara is a boomer. 65. But you're young at heart, Miss Barb. You're young at heart. And you're an honorary Gen Xer because you said you loved 80s and 90s music. We can all be, it doesn't matter what generation we were born in. Like I said earlier, Dave said he's born in 67. So he's a Gen Xer. Well, technically, what did I say? 65. So technically, Miss Barbara would be a Gen Xer because I said 65 to 65 to 80. I forgot I'm one of the older Gen Xers because I was born in 71. So yeah, technically, yeah, both of y'all are Gen Xers. Absolutely. All right. So now we're 1972. Let's see what they got for 1972.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time to touchdown.
Another one of my favorite songs in the world and favorite artist. Probably tell by the picture who the artist is. As Barbara says, Elton John. Got any song guesses from anybody? And I think it's going to be, I just don't want to sing, going to be a long, long time before touchdown comes around. Yeah. Barbara says, Miss Barbara says Rocket Man. Dave says Rocket Man, Elton John. Paula says Elton John. Anybody else got any guesses? Miranda says Elton John, Rocket Man. Paula said Rocket Man. She said Ricket Man. I know you meant Rocket Man. All right. Let's see.
Rocket Man, burning out his fuse out there alone.
Rocket Man, absolutely. Yes, I do too. I love me some Elton John. And I know people I've told this story so many times, you're going to get sick of it. But I was supposed to see years ago Elton John when he was touring with Billy Joel. They were coming here to Little Rock. Billy Joel, they had to cancel the concert. They didn't reschedule because Billy Joel was sick. I like Billy Joel, but I love Elton John, and I would have just, whatever we paid for the tickets would have been worth it just to see Elton John. So that is my not getting to see Elton John in concert story. Dave says he can't believe that was 1972. Oh, when it came out? Yes, I also love Tiny Dancer. Tiny Dancer is another that, and I always think of Almost Famous, the movie Almost Famous, when I hear a Tiny Dancer. Oh man, I'm jealous, Miss Barb. Miss Barb says she's seen Elton John 2 times. Once it was awesome. Once it was with my mom. Yes, Elton John is, and I don't think he tours anymore, not much. So I probably lost my one chance of getting to see Elton John in concert. One of my bucket list. Yes, I love that one too, Dave. Dave says he says Someone Saved My Life Tonight by Elton John. Absolutely. Welcome, Selective Selective Detective. Good to have you here. Yes, that is probably my favorite Elton John song for very special reason. That name is very, very, very close to my heart. So probably Daniel, Tiny Dancer, and Rocket Man are my 3 favorite Elton John songs. But I mean, in my opinion, there's not a bad Elton John song. Yep. Selective Detective says, "Ooh, Elton." Yes, if you're just coming in, Selective Detective, we're just taking a night off from true crime. We're having some fun. Right now, we're doing playing Name That Song game. I've been doing some funny memes, and I'll do. We can go back over those if we have time. I got to get finished before Dave goes on. Yes, I love that one too. Don't Go Breaking My Heart with Elton and Kiki D. Love that one. Absolutely. Yeah, Selected Detective, just get in touch with me. Hold on. Get my, where is it at? Where'd it go? This is my email address. Feel free to email me. Absolutely. Southern Gal True Crime at hotmail.com to get in touch with me about that. All right. Yep, I agree. Miss Barbara agrees. She doesn't think Elton John has a bad song either. Absolutely. Texas case, absolutely. Like I said, Selective Detective, just email me. Absolutely. All right. So what year are we up to now? 73. I think we're up to 73. We'll see what they got for 73. If it'll play. Don't tell me it froze up on me. Dave should get this one. Actually, a lot of people should get this one. You could maybe, I can tell from the picture. Of course, I know the song, but I can tell from the picture who it is. I'm getting behind here. Y'all going too fast for me. Selected Detective said Piano Man. Dave said Billy Joel. Oh, hey, Cold Truth. Hey, Miss Mel. Welcome, welcome. You snuck in on me. Says, sing us a song. Selected Detective is singing along. Sing me a song for a memory. Miranda says Billy Joel, Piano Man. Yes, Chris. Yeah, in case Miss Mel, if you're wondering what we're doing, we're playing Guess the Song. We're having some fun tonight. Paula says Piano Man, Billy Joel. Yes, absolutely. Miss Mel is awesome. Please check out Miss Mel's channel. And she's also on Facebook too for anybody who does Facebook. All right, so the general consensus is Billy Joel, Piano Man. I haven't seen anything contrary to that. Get to those guesses. Absolutely. I knew y'all get that one. I knew Dave would get that one because I know he's a Billy Joel fan. I think when one live stream we were talking about when we were talking about music, got off topic talking about music. We were talking about Billy Joel. Probably I was telling my story for the 100th time about not getting to see Elton John because Billy Joel was sick and we got to talk about Billy Joel. So, yep, you guys are right. You talking about Miss Mel? Dave said in my neck of the woods we would call her wicked smart. Wicked smart. I always wonder where did that come from. That's the only place I've ever heard that term wicked smart is up in your neck of the woods, Dave. All right, so now we're up to 1974. All right, let's see what they got for 1974. That one should be so easy. Well, I say that, but Chris says he's Billy Joel. He loves We Didn't Start the Fire. Yes, that is probably my favorite Billy Joel song. I used to sing the whole lyrics, the fast part. I used to. Miss Barbara on this one. Miss Barbara says Sweet Home Alabama. Miss Mel says Sweet Home. Miranda says Sweet Home. Oh, y'all are going too fast for me. Sweet Home, Leonard Skinner, Miss Jenny. Sweet Home, Dave. Sweet Home. Sweet Home Alabama. As Paula says, Bad Moon Rising. I like that song. Right. Any more guesses? Like the general consensus. Miss Paula says Bad Moon Rising. Everybody else said Sweet Home Alabama. Miranda got Leonard Skinner. And so did Dave. LS Leonard Skinner. Let us see. Absolutely. Sweet Home Alabama. Yes, you're correct, sir. Dave says that song was another song written by them because of the Neil Young song about the South. Absolutely. Yes. I lost my. Chris says Sweet Home Alabama, Leonard Skinner, but I love Kid. Yes, Kid Rock sampled it for All Summer Long. I think that's the name of it. But yes, absolutely. Sweet potato. I'm gonna sing it. Y'all gonna make me start singing it. Y'all don't want me to sing. Sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. That is what's the name of the song? Song of the South. Who sings it? Sweet potato pie. Is it Alabama? You'll have to remind me. Yes, I like Kid Rock. I like Kid. Yeah, we saw Kid Rock back in the day too. We went to Memphis to see him. Yep, Song of the South. Who sings that? I want to say, yeah. Thank you. I was right. I was right for once. Thank you. Yes, Alabama. Sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. See, I told you I can't sing. I can't sing. Yep, love that. Love it. Love it. All right, we are up to 1975. Let's see what they got for 75.
Is this the real life? Is this just...
This should be easy too. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. See, I told you I couldn't sing. Y'all making me sing. Miranda says Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. Turn my camera off for a second. I feel like I'm... Mel says Caught in a Landslide. Jenny says Bohemian Rhapsody. Miss Barr says she knows it's Queen. Man, that song is at the tip of my tongue. I can't even sing a song. Paula says Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen. See, Miss Mel, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Miss Mel says I only know words, not titles. I can know a song, can sing it frontwards, backwards, sideways, up and down. And if you would ask me on some songs, if you asked me what the actual name of the song was, I could not tell you to save my life. So I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that. And it's gotten worse in my old age. Gotten worse in my old age. All right. I think everybody's guessed. Let's see if you guys are right. Absolutely. Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. Love that song. That's probably my favorite Queen song. Absolutely. Yeah. See, we're not alone, Miss Mel. Miss Barbara's like that too. She says, "Me too. I know the words, but not what this song is." Absolutely. Thank you. I think Jenny's being sarcastic, but She says, honestly, you sound like me when I sing. Don't understand why you don't have a recorded contract either. If you want to join mine and Dave's band, Crocodile Heave, you are more than welcome. We're taking applications. No singing skills or talent playing instruments required. We would welcome you into a Crocodile Heave. Yes, I love Freddie Mercury. Absolutely. Yes. I'm gonna start. Y'all gonna make me start singing. Easy come, easy go. Easy come, easy go. And I can sing still all the lyrics to Bohemian Rhapsody, the fast stuff. And once again, most songs I can equate to a movie. So guess what movie I think of when I hear Bohemian Rhapsody? Any guesses before we go on to the next one? It's a 90s movie. Yes. I can't click on the right ones. Yes, I love Fat Bottom Girls too. Absolutely. Oh, Dave was making his coffee. Yes, I love Fat Bottom Girls. No rhythm required either. Actually, I do have a little bit of rhythm. A little bit of rhythm. A little bit of rhythm for a white girl. I can move a little bit, and I can keep time. Just because I was in a band in school, marching band and a concert band, so I do, and I did take piano lessons for years, and I played clarinet when I was in the band in school, but I couldn't play clarinet or play a note on the piano now to save my life. Yes, I would have loved to have seen Queen in concert. Yep, when Freddie Mercury was still alive. Absolutely. Yep, you're on the right track. Yep. There you go, Miranda. Wayne's World. I cannot listen to Bohemian Rhapsody without seeing that scene from Wayne's World. And yes, whenever it comes to that part, when the song speeds up and they all start headbanging in the car, I absolutely do that. When I hear it on the radio in my car, I get a lot of looks from people. Either I get a lot of looks from people or I get the, yeah, we know what you're doing. Yeah. Dave says he sings like an owl. That you were a drummer for 40 years, Dave? Really? So we have at least one person and drum is a rhythm section. So we got some rhythm from Dave if he's talking about he played drum for 40 years. Mel says she played the triangle until the first performance. I went wild with that thing. I could play cowbell. More cowbell. Once again, Saturday Night Live reference. More cowbell. We need more cowbell. Absolutely, Miss Paula. Miss Paula says she's got to switch off in a minute. There's a movie watch of the Movie Bros react at midnight of They Live. Oh, the Roddy Piper They Live. Oh my God, I love that movie. I love that movie. Love it, love it, love it. If that's one, unless there's another movie called They Live. But I love the Roddy Piper. I'm here to what does it say? I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Love that movie. Jenny says she sings and dances in the car with no rhythm. I seat dance in the car. Miss Barbara says she's done her share of dancing. Oh, comments are popping up fast here. Oh, that would be cool. Miss Mel says she wants to learn how to play spoons. Oh God, that reminds me. Once again, the song "Spoon Man" by not Soundgarden. Yeah, Soundgarden. Or no, Soundgarden, not Soundgarden. Godsmack or Soundgarden. I can't believe I love that song. Dave says he can play. Goodness, you sound like my middle brother. He can play everything. Dave says he can play drums, guitar, sax, and piano. So you're a one-man band. What do you need us for? Me and Jenny and Miss Barb and anybody. We can be your backup singers, even though we can't sing. You're a talented man, Dave. Man of many talents. Miss Paula says it's a horror movie. Yeah, is it the one with Roddy Piper in it about the aliens? Unless there's another They Live, but there was a movie called They Live, and Roddy Piper was in it, and it's about aliens invading the Earth. To me, it was more of a comedy, sci-fi horror. Dave says his piano is his best friend. Miss Mill says, I can't sing, I can't dance. That's as a Genesis song or a Phil Collins. As a line from one of his songs, I can't sing, I can't dance, something to that effect. Miss Barb says she played piano when she was younger. Yeah, Dave said Phil Collins. Oh my God, I can't do any of that. Yeah, Jenny says I can't even do the Carlton dance from Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Yeah, and I always try to do that New Kids on the Block from The Right Stuff. That thing they do with the feet and I'm not coordinated enough. Yeah, Miss Barbara says we can act like we can sing and be the backup singers and his dancers. Absolutely. All right, now we are up to 1976. Let's see what they got for 76. Oh, sorry. All right, any guesses? You say instrumental on that one, but this is a group, maybe one of my guilty pleasure groups. I don't know. I do like this group. Yes, Dave said a piano is a wonderful instrument. Absolutely. Jeannie says I can play the recorder. Oh goodness, I remember having to learn that in the pre-band or before we were in real band. Dave says he watches a horror show. You watch a horror show every time you're on one of my lives. Miss Barbara's guess is Dancing Queen. Miranda says ABBA, Dancing Queen. Dave said he doesn't know. Jenny says Dancing Queen. ABBA, Bling. Hey, welcome, Bling. You snuck in. Welcome, lady. Bling says Dancing Queen, ABBA. Miss Mel says her dad loved ABBA. Welcome, Bling. Good to have you here. As you can see, we're just having some fun tonight. We're guessing some songs, or they are. I've watched it, but it's fun seeing you guys, chatting with you guys, and talking about music and anything but true crime tonight. So, general consensus is Dancing Queen by ABBA. Oh, Bling says she just woke up. Been sleeping all day. That sounds nice. If I decide I don't want to work tomorrow and I want to stay home and watch football, I may stay home and watch football with my eyes closed all day. All right, let's see. Right back at you, Bling. All right, let's see if you guys were right. I have a good feeling about this one. Give it a play. Absolutely, you guys are right. Dancing Queen. I'm talking about horror movies. We're going to have a movie night too. Chris says he's a fan of horror. I love horror movies. That's my favorite genre, and I love most subgenres of horror movies. My favorites are, of course, I grew up in the 80s, in the 80s, so my favorite are the cheesy 80s horror movies. Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Chucky, all those good ones. And then as I get older, I do like psychological horror movies too. Oh, what was that one I watched? The last one, Get Out. That is a good movie. Good, very, very strange, which is the way I like them. But Get Out is a very good movie if you haven't seen it, if you like those kind of movies. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Barb. All right, now we are up to 1977. So I've been I will be 5 years old whenever this song was out. Let's see what they have for 1977. That should be a fairly easy one too. No, once again, another one of my favorite songs of all time by one of my favorite groups of all time. Oh, Jenny says she can't watch horror movies. They give her nightmares. True crime I can watch all day long. I have, don't let me forget, I have a meme. Exactly that. All right, we got some guesses. Miss Barbara says Hotel California. Miranda says Eagles, Hotel California. Miss Jenny. Bling, Hotel California. Yes, I love the Scream movies too, Chris. Absolutely. Love the Scream series. Jenny says she loves the Eagles. I do too. I've seen them twice in concert with all the original members as before Glenn Fry passed away. And now another one of them passed away not too long ago. Mel says she hates jump scares. Yeah, I love hate them if that makes any sense. And just one of because I've watched so many horror movies. I mean, they don't even affect me anymore, really. But yeah, there's every once in a while that there'll be a jump scare that'll get me every time. All right, any more guesses? I think the general consensus is Hotel California, the Eagles. Excellent. Miss Barbara says she's seen the Eagles a couple of times. Excellent. They are fantastic in concert. Oh, Jeannie says she's jealous. Wish she could have seen them. They are very, very good. Very good. Absolutely. Probably two of my favorite concerts I've been to. This is the 2 times that I've seen them in concert. All right, let's do the big reveal.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Absolutely, Hotel California. You got it. Yes, Dave says the Eagles did a great tribute to Jimmy Buffett. Absolutely. I like Jimmy Buffett. My aunt loves the one that my mom's always going on all the trips with. My mom or my aunt and mom too love Jimmy Buffett. I think they went to see him in concert 2 or 3 times. But yep. Love some Jimmy Buffett. All right, let's we're almost to the 80s. Oh, yeah, we were talking about dolls earlier. Chris said Mel hates dolls that look like Mikey. You mean Chucky? I hate dolls. I hate dolls. No, well, I'll qualify that. I was talking about earlier. Creepy looking dolls. I like. They don't bother me, but it's the pretty porcelain with the pretty hair, and I can't do those kind of dolls. 1978, is that your year, Miss Mail? Hello, Margaret. Jenny says, I like Jimmy Buffett. I embarrassed my kids by singing Margaritaville in the car. Dave said he's definitely a parrot head. Ms. Mel says she hates dolls. Ms. Bling says she hates dolls. They all freak me out. Yes. Oh, I don't like dolls and clowns. Can't do dolls and clowns. All right, let's see what they have for 1978.
You better shape up, 'cause I need a man.
Oh God, once again one of my favorite movies of all time. You can see there that picture is from the movie. I know y'all gonna get this one. Somebody's got to get this one. Oh, come on, Dave. Dave says Olivia Newton bomb. You don't like Olivia Newton-John? God, that song she did. I love the song Xanadu, the song, but that physical, that one she did, I can't stand that one. Miranda is Olivia Newton-John. Jenny says Olivia Newton. No, wrong one. They keep jumping. Olivia Newton-John, you're the one that I want. Miranda says from Greece. Better shape up, 'cause I need a man. So y'all got me singing again. Yep, Greece. Oh, me, Jenny. Oh, hold on. Oh, Jenny and Miss Mel. We can't be friends anymore if y'all don't like Grease. Sorry. I'm kidding. I love Grease. That is one of my favorite movies. Yes, yes, she did pass away not too long ago. Absolutely. Yep, you're the one that I want. All excellent guesses. I think y'all may be on to something. I think these are getting easier as we go along. All right, let's see. It'll go. Absolutely. I don't know how many times I've watched that movie. My sister-in-law that passed away also loved that movie. We would sit and watch it all the time. All the time. Yeah. Mel says Travolta is not good at his job. Yeah. Miss Barbara's singing. There you go, Miss Barb. She's got it. She knows it. Oh, she says, my heart is telling you, you better shape up. You got me singing too. It's ridiculous. Glad my neighbors can't see me. That's a good thing we don't have neighbor. Well, only neighbor we have is my uncle, and he's probably asleep by now. Mom's asleep, so and she has to listen to me sing all the time. So Jenny says she doesn't know why she doesn't like Grease because she likes John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Miss Mel says she didn't like musicals. I'm picky about my musicals. Yeah, but I do like Grease or the movie. I haven't seen the stage version. I've just watched the movie 1,000 times. But yeah, I'm picky about my musicals too. Yes, John Travolta was good in Michael. I love that movie. Yep. And I loved him in I was the one him and came out in the 90s. He and Christian Slater or the in the Air Force or whatever, and they steal the bombs or guys help me, my mind's not working. Samantha Mathis is in it, John Travolta, Christian Slater. Help me guys. Yes, Jenny says Michael was a great movie. Absolutely. Yeah, Miss Mel says she'd rather watch paint dry than a musical. Yeah. I said I'm picky. I don't, I remember that show too, Dave. I remember Welcome Back, Kotter. Most definitely. I remember it. All right, let's see what they got for 1979. Then we're going to get into the 80s. My jam. All right, let's see what we got for 1979. See how easy this one is. That it was easy to me because I like this performer. So obviously it's a female. And this actually was, I think of this song as kind of a mix of rock and disco. yeah, Dynamite. Dave says Deborah Harry. Jenny says Blondie, Heart of Glass. Any other? Yes. Miss Mel says too high pitched for me. Yeah, I can't sing high. I can't sing high or low. So we got guesses from Dave and Jenny and Miranda. Miranda says Heart of Glass. Oh, wrong one. Heart of Glass. Oh, I think I remember that. Jenny says she did that first rap video with Fab Five Freddy way back in the day. I think I remember that. Yes, that counts. Yeah, Miss Barb says I can sing the song if that counts. Yes, Miss Barb will count it. Yeah, Miranda says Debbie Harry. Yes, that counts, Miss Barbara. Absolutely. Because like we were talking about before, I could sing a song every lyric backwards and forwards. If you have some songs, you would ask me what the name of the song is, but I don't know. I don't know what the name of it is, but I can sing it. All right. Let's see. Absolutely, you guys got it. Blondie or Debbie Harry. Debbie Harry. Yeah, I get the group was called Blondie. Debbie Harry was the singer. Heart of Glass. Absolutely. One of the few disco songs that I like. I do like the Bee Gees, but just because of Grease and Saturday Night Fever. I love those movies. Oh, Dave says the 80s is probably going to be a lot of Madonna. Oh, now we're in the 80s. We're to 1980. So I was 9 years old. And Jenny says, and Prince. Guessing who's going to be in the 80s. Yes, Miranda says she loves the Bee Gees. So do I. I love the Bee Gees. All right, let's see what they got for 1980. Come on. That one should be. It was easy for me. Once again, one of my favorite groups. For some reason, I was thinking that came out in the late 70s, though. I didn't realize it was 80. Dave said he has come to respect the Bee Gees a lot over time. Jenny says, AC/DC Back in Black, Bling, Dave, Miss Barbara. Think y'all are into something. Oh, Miss Barbara loves AC/DC. Yes, sister. Miranda. Yep. I would have to agree. One of the best albums ever, Back in Black. I agree, my friend. All right. Let's have the big reveal. Absolutely. One of the best bands ever, in my opinion. I love AC/DC. I have seen AC/DC in concert. One of the two loudest concerts I've ever been to. I saw them when they were a few years ago when they were touring with the Motorhead before Lemmy passed away. Excellent concert, but man, that's why I can't hear anymore all the loud music I've listened to all of these years. Jenny said techno music gives her anxiety. I have never been able to get into techno music. I just don't understand it. It's not for me. Anybody who likes it, good on you, but I can never get into techno. Dave said he's seen AC/DC about 100 times. Yeah, I've seen them once. They were excellent. Bling says that her son got detention for singing Highway to Hell in first grade. He loves AC/DC. Rock on, little dude. Rock on. Miss Barbara says AC/DC was a band that she always wanted to see, but she was never able to. I'm thankful that I got to see them that one time. All right. Now we got 1981. See what they got for 1981. It's a gimme. That one should be a give me. A gimme. Ooh, once again, one of my favorite bands. Probably, I don't know if it's my favorite song by them, but it's one of my favorite songs by them. They're doing a lot of instrumental in these. Miranda says Journey. Miss Mel said just a small town girl. Jenny says Don't Stop Believing, Journey. And once again, oh, Dave said he's never been a big fan of Journey. Well, Dave, what's wrong with you, man? Miranda says Don't Stop Believing. Miss Barbara, Don't Stop Believing. Journey, definitely. And even, I think this song opened up when the show Glee was on, opened up this song to a lot of younger generation that never heard it before because they did an episode that featured this song. So yes, I think we all know the answer. Absolutely. Don't Stop Believing, Journey. Okay, now Jenny's talking about New Kids on the Block again. Yes, it is an iconic song. Absolutely. You talking about this song? Dave said this one goes to 11. You talking about Don't Stop Believing? But I thought you said you didn't like or you weren't fond of Journey. Yep. And I've never got to see Journey in concert with Steve Perry. I haven't seen them at all with Steve Perry or with when the new guy came in. Okay, now Dave's talking about Spinal Tap. All right, let's see what they have for Dave. I'm trying to get. Oh, Dave, it's almost time to start. For you to start. Just Dave, whenever you get ready to start, I can end, and you can do your thing. We'll come join you, or whoever wants to come join, we can come join Dave. 1982. We're almost. Anyone of the generation. We all can tell by the picture, most likely, who it is. Yes, I do love Oh Sherry by Steve Perry. Absolutely. Dave said he's seen Journey without Steve Perry. Miss Barb says Billie Jean. Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. Michael. Jenny says it. Michael, Billie Jean. Oh, Miss Mel says nope. Nope, nope. Bling says Billie Jean. Yes, Miss Barbara. All right. That was it. Bling says her son loves Michael Jackson. Yeah, I liked him back in the day. Not Thriller. Yeah, Thriller was the very first cassette tape I got for Christmas. Whatever year it was, Thriller came out. I got the Thriller cassette tape and a little boom box to play it on, and I wore that tape out. I wore it out. Jenny says she still thinks Steve Perry wears his hair the same way. Probably so. And I've seen an interview with him not too long ago, and it's actually short. He's still, of course, I never thought he was the best looking guy in the world. I mean, he had a voice that wouldn't stop, but he's aged pretty well. I don't know. Dave said he has so much talent. I don't know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I love that one. Mel says, "Man in the Mirror" is his only good one for me. Yeah, I like Man in the Mirror. Chris says he never cared for Michael Jackson. Yes, you were right. You were right, Miss Barbara. Yep, She's Out of My Life. That's another good one. Bling loves Man in the Mirror. Oh, where the yes. Jenny said, she loves Man in the Mirror, still relevant today, like we didn't start the fire. Exactly. There's so many songs back in the day that are relevant still, unfortunately. Land of Confusion by Genesis, still relevant. Yeah, I agree, Mel. Miss Mel says he should have looked in the mirror, just saying. Absolutely. Yes. Miss Barbara said Genesis is like my favorite. Yep, I like Genesis. Genesis, Phil Collins, and then when Phil Collins went solo, or Phil Collins. All right, see what they got for 1983. Yes, Dave says Genesis was awesome. All right, here's 1983. We're almost done, I promise. We should know that one. Miss Barbara says she loved to work out to Genesis music. Yes, I agree. Jenny said Phil Collins got sexy as he got older. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought that. Yes, Miss Mel says Cindy. Absolutely. Miss Barbara says girls just want to have fun. Bling. Girls just want to have fun. Cindy Lauper. You guys are on it tonight. Come on. Absolutely. Girls just want to have fun. Love Cindy Lauper. Love Cindy Lauper. The Bengals. Miss Mel want to know who sings Manic Monday. I believe it was the Bengals. I believe. I think. Somebody may have to. Yes, thank you, Dave. Yes, the Bengals. Or the Bengals. Is it drive anybody else who watches NFL football? Does it drive you crazy? All the announcers, the analysts that call the Cincinnati Bengals, they're always calling them the Bengals, the Cincinnati Bengals. Drives me nuts. I'm like, no, the Bengals were an 80s girl group. The Bengals are a football team. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, but it drives me crazy. Thank you. Yes, Bengals. I was right. Because sometimes I get the Bengals and what was the other one? We had the Bengals and my mind's blank. My mind is blank. Yes, Susanna Hoffs. Where'd it go? Jenny says, oh wait. Al says Susanna Hoffs all day long. Yep. Bling says she just knows to boo for the Bengals, Steelers all the way. Yep, Captain Lou. Yep, Captain Lou was in a lot of Cyndi Lauper's early videos, and then she got into the wrestling when they were doing that rock and wrestling thing with WWF or WWE. When they're doing that rock and wrestling thing, the crossover. I love that. I loved it. There you go. Miss Mel says go Colts. I like the Colts too. Dave is a huge Steelers fan. Hey, Far snuck in. Good to have you here, Far. Oh, the comments keep jumping. Wait, who? Jenny says he married her mom. Wait, what did I miss? I'm trying to get done so Dave can get his live going. I think we got maybe 6 more songs. I think it goes to 1990. So let's see what they got for number 8 or for 1984. Just an instrumental. Another one of my favorite songs by one of my favorite peoples. And that's an older picture of him. He looks like a dad, which he probably is a dad, but y'all keep jumping. Dave said summer of 69. Bling, summer of 69. Dave said BA. What are you talking about? Miss Barb, summer of 69. Jenny, Miranda. That's a recent picture of Bryan Adams because he looks like somebody's dad, like a typical dad or something you would see on a TV commercial or something. Bryan Adams was hot. I mean, that picture of him, he's still nice looking, but back in the day, yes. Jenny said, I like Run to You. Yes, I love anything Bryan Adams has ever done. I love probably Summer of 69 and Everything I Do It for You. Those are probably my 2 favorite ones. And of course, Everything I Do is from Robin Hood. I love that movie. Yes, Cuts Like a Knife. Yeah, any you name any Bryan Adams song, and yep, love it. Absolutely. All right. Let's see. What are we up to? 85. Yes, I love the Robin Hood movie. Yeah. One with Kevin Costner. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, let's see what they got for 1995, I believe is next. I forgot to reveal it. That's the reveal. Now here's 95. Yes. This one might be a little obscure, except, you know, for the people who love 80s music. Kind of a one-hit wonder, but I love one of my favorite songs. See who can get this one. Jenny says, take on me. FarQ says, aha. I just dropped my vape. Sorry. Jenny, dang it. Y'all are jumping. Uh-oh. Mel says, boo. You not like it? Far says, can't remember the band. Yeah. Miss Barb says, it's another one that she knows, but she doesn't know the name of it. Miranda says, aha, take on me. Oh, Mel says, take me home tonight. Any other guesses? Far says, got it, though. Yes, that is creepy. Jenny says, there's a line that says, I'll be coming for you anyway. It's kind of creepy. Yeah. I never thought about this song. Yeah, maybe it is a stalkerish song. All right. Big reveal. I love the video for this too. That's it. Take on me. Aha. Oop, I'm going to have to rewind some. I almost went to the... Yes, Take on Me by Aha. I love that video. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I love the song too. And you couldn't pay me to name another Aha song. That's kind of one of them one-hit wonders. It's a good guess, but I do like the Eddie. Where'd it go? Take Me Home Tonight, Eddie Money. Love that song. I loved Eddie Money. God rest his soul. Far says a lot of songs in the 80s were stalker songs. Yeah, now that I think about it. Yes, Jenny says she loves Eddie Rabbit's I Love a Rainy Night. Me too, girlfriend. Yeah, Far says, were there other songs by Aha? I'm sure they did at least, one album, but Take On Me was the only one that comes to my mind. Yeah, Jenny says stalking was mostly legal back then in the 80s. Yeah, lots of things in the 80s was definitely a decade of a decadence and excess and anything goes. Maybe that's explains a lot about us Gen Xers. I don't know. All right, so we're up to 85 coming up. Yes, there absolutely. Dave says, well, where'd it go? There were lots of one-hit wonders in the 80s. Absolutely. You're correct. I think we're up to 85 or 86. Let's see. All right. Oh, my man. My man. One of my men. New Jersey. That's not the album it was on, but that song was on, but Bling says Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. Jenny and Bling said it. Jenny, Miranda, Far. First concert I ever went to. 15 years old. with the Slippery When Wet tour. They came here to Little Rock. Bon Jovi and Cinderella. Fantastic. Went by myself. Well, the parents were in the quiet room, because back then, at least around here, they had quiet rooms that the parents could go sit in when they dropped their, 14, 15-year-old teenage daughters, teenage girls off to watch Bon Jovi or whoever it was, Bon Jovi, Cinderella, Great White, Warrant, whoever it was, Slaughter. Yeah, you can't have my man. Miss Barbara says, I'll take that man. Yes, love me some John Bon Jovi. But it was always a toss-up between him and Richie. I love Richie Sambora too. There are different kinds of good looking. I mean, I loved all of them, the whole band. But yeah, John Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora. Oh my goodness, you're a Gen Xer, and Jeannie says, I've never liked guys with long hair, which is fine. I'm just giving you a hard time. But I loved. Still to this day, I love, as long as it's neat and clean and well taken care of. I love guys with long hair. Maybe it's just because I love the hair bands in the late 80s, early 90s when the long hair was, I love me some guys with long hair. But like I said, it's got to be neat and clean and, well groomed. Miss Mel says, if a man's hair is bigger than mine, it's a pass. Oh, are we all fighting over John now? Miss Barbara's telling Bling I called him first. I love me some. I keep losing the. I'm trying to find Jenny. There she is. Jenny says, I like the Bad Boys, Donnie Wahlberg. I like some Donnie Wahlberg, absolutely. Dave says he does not like guys with beards. Thank you, Dave. We love you, Dave. Do you like guys with long hair, Dave? All right, now we're at 1987, I believe. Let's see what they got for 1987. Oh, well, let's give the reveal to see if we're right. Yes, Living on a Prayer, of course. Absolutely. Are y'all still fighting over John Bon Jovi? Jenny says, okay, but he's mine. I've already told my kids that's their future stepdad. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Donnie Wahlberg or John Bon Jovi? Dave said he had long hair once. Now he has zero hair. Ooh, me and Miss Barb may have to fight too. I love me some Sam Elliott too. Miss Barb says Sam Elliott is my guy. I'll let you have the other one, Bling. You might have to fight me for Sam Elliott. I think we had a discussion about Sam Elliott before at some point. Miss Barb. Oh, Far says she's not in the contention for John Bon Jovi. Jenny says she'll take Donnie Wahlberg. We can have John. Yes, Bling says Sam Elliott is something special. Absolutely. Wonderful actor. And he's easy on the eyes, in my opinion. All right, we're up to yes. I think that is the first. Jenny said he was good in Mask. I think that's the first movie I ever saw Sam Elliott in, and that's also the movie that made me fall in love with Eric Stoltz. Because I usually didn't back in the day didn't like redheaded guys for some reason. So Eric Stoltz was about the only redheaded guy that I just fell in love with and had a crush on. To this day, I love Eric Stoltz. But yeah, he's about the only redhead that I ever had a thing for. Mel says Kurt for me. Kurt who? Kurt. I'm trying to think. Dave says Mask was a great movie. Yes, makes me cry every time. Every time. Okay, Miss Barb. Miss Barb says she's older. Sam Elliott is hers. Okay. All right, fine. I'll give it to you, Miss Barb. Dave says you don't like Richie Cunningham. He's a good crap. I can't even think of his real name. He's a good actor and director, but as far as I don't know, something about redhead guys. I'm trying to think of another redheaded, maybe the one the actor that played Malachi from Children of the Corn. I can't think of his name right now. He's not that good looking, but there's just something. Trying to think of some redheaded guys Eric Stoltz is the only one I can think of. I think at one point Cole Hauser may have had red hair, but it was every time I've seen him lately, it's been dark black. I think at one point, because I'm trying to think of if he had red hair in Dazed and Confused, because that's the first thing I saw him in. Yes, Kurt Cobain. Yep, Nirvana left Kurt Cobain. Jenny says she loves redheads. They always get her in trouble. See, my baby brother loved redheaded girls. I don't know, it's just something about, except for one, maybe two red. I just don't never cared for redheads. Nothing against them, but thank you, Ron Howard. See, my mind. Somebody's gonna have to get me a thank you, Miranda and Jenny. Ron Howard, yes, thank you. My mind goes blank. Yes, Opie. Opie. Who, I don't know who that is. Mel said, and Andrew Santino is a cutie. That name doesn't sound familiar to me. Miranda says she loves redheads. So I'm a minority here that doesn't like redheads, or they're not my favorite. I'm alone. I'm alone. Oh, he's a comedian. Andrew Santino is a comedian. Oh, Far, are you a redhead? Far says, I don't like redheaded guys. I like older redhead guys. That white is quite sexy. I wouldn't want them to have a nicer red than myself. Jenny says, did I mention I love redheads? Chris says Seamus has red hair. Yeah, I don't know Seamus. Oh, yes, the wrestler Sheamus. I got you. I know who you're talking about. Chris. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Mel says she has male redhead PTSD. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll quit talking about her redheads. Far says she's a redhead. Bling says she doesn't care for redheads except for her nephew. Oh well, you gotta love family if you got a redhead in the family. All right. Oh gosh, we gotta hurry up. So Dave's gonna get mad at me. Okay, so we're 1987. See what they got. Come on. All right. Speaking of redheads, okay, so there's another redhead. I forgot about him. I don't love his attitude particularly, but he's kind of easy on the eyes. All right, so we got the picture there. Guesses, song, bonus points for group. Probably easier to. Well, no, this one's pretty easy. Jenny says, GNR, Sweet Child. What did I do with my. Oh, there it is. Far says Axl Rose, Sweet Child of Mine. Can't remember the band. Miranda says Sweet A. Bling, Sweet Child, GNR, Miss Barb, Sweet Child, GNR. These are getting too easy. Miranda, Sweet Child, GNR. I think y'all nailed it. Methinks y'all are correct. Like I said, speaking of redheads, I do like Axl Rose. When he was younger, back in the day, he was easy on the eyes. Not so much these days that I've seen of him, but he can still sing pretty much. All right, we'll see if we're right. If y'all are right. Absolutely. Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. Okay. So Jenny's backtracking now. She says, so I know I literally just said I don't like guys with long hair, but I like Slash. Oh, yes, that curly hair. I'd like to run my hands through that hair. Anthony Kiedis. Don't get me started on Anthony Kiedis. From Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, ma'am. Have you seen him lately, though? I saw him when they were doing the end of the Olympics, when they were handing it over to the LA and the Chili Peppers were performing. I'm not sure about that look that Anthony's got going on now. He's got like short, weird cut black hair and his big like black porno mustache going on. I'll take Anthony Kiedis from back in the day. Anthony Kiedis, yes, he had gorgeous hair, gorgeous everything. Miss Barr says Axl looks like he needs to be in the shower a little longer, in my opinion. Yeah. Chris agrees. Jenny, are you talking about Anthony? Yeah, that I just don't know that. I'm not, and I've never been a fan of just mustaches. Now, if it's like the mustache goatee thing, yeah, or the little soul patch or whatever, but just the mustache, I've just never been a fan of ever. Oh, Bling. Oh, that's funny, Bling. Talking to Miss Barbara. All right. We gotta hurry. I think we got 2 more songs. I think it goes up to 1990. So let's see what they got for 89, the year I graduated.
I can't remember anything.
Can't tell if this is true or dream. Oh, almost didn't stop it in time. Love this one once again. Can't remember anything. Can't tell if this is true or dream. Yeah. Jenny says, yes, 1970s used car salesman mustaches and handlebar mustaches. Just say no. I call them the porno stashes. Swear. And I think even now, like the porno stashes are popular, like in the West Coast area. Jenny says Metallica, but she doesn't know the song. Anybody got? Miss Barb says once again she knows it's Metallica. She knows the words, but she didn't know the name. It's frustrating. Yes, same thing with me, Miss Barb. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry you couldn't hear it. You want me to play it again, Bling? Or Bling? Let's see if I can rewind it some. See if this is I might have done it too far. I did it too far. Hold on, it's coming. I rewound too far. Sorry, guys.
I
Yep, I can't remember anything. Farah says she has no idea. Jenny says that we're talking about mustaches are gross. She said Jenny says she loves goatees or clean shaven. Miranda says One by Metallica. Oh, Blaine says she's half deaf. That's why I can't hear. I'm the same way. If I didn't have it playing in my earbud, I wouldn't be able to hear it. All right. Any other guesses? Miranda said One by Metallica. Miss Barb said it was Metallica, but she didn't know the song. Jenny said the same thing. Metallica, didn't know the name. All right. So One is the name of the song. That is I love that song, but that is if you listen to the words, it's, I believe, based on somebody coming back from war and PTSD and what happens in war. Very bizarre video. Not for the faint of heart. Yes, that was One by Metallica. All right, one more song. I believe this is the last one. Should be 1990. All right, didn't give much to go on, just instrumental. You probably tell who that is by the picture. Trying to think of some of the lyrics. Oh, think twice. Just another day, you and me. Miranda says Phil Collins. Yes, definitely Phil Collins. Jenny says Into Paradise, Phil Collins. Miss Barb says Another Day in Paradise. Jenny says Paradise. Miranda says Another Day in Paradise. I think y'all got it. If it'll play.
It's another day for you and me in paradise.
That was it. Y'all got it. Oh, goodness. Okay, what was that one? That was the last one. That's the last one, apparently. That's 1990. The whistling. That should give it away. Oh, I didn't let the picture come up, but I'm afraid it'll. Let me see. Can we run it a little bit more? There we go. Miranda says End of Change. Jenny says Wind of Change, Scorpions. Miranda says Winds of Change. I think y'all got it. Yep, Scorpions.
How many did you get?
That's it. Y'all did good. Y'all did good. Good. Of course, some of those are really easy. All right, that was our song quiz for the night. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I enjoyed getting to chat with you guys and listen to some songs, talk about some music. One of my favorite things to talk about. Yep, I am also fixing to head over to Dave's Live. So forgive me if this is a quick outro. I'm going to save these for the next time. Thank you, Miss Miranda. You are awesome too. All right, I'm gonna hurry up and get out of here so we can get over. Whoever wants to go over to Dave's Live, Thanks guys for being here. We'll definitely do this again in a couple of weeks. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Says it was a good time. Thank you. You are most welcome. Absolutely. We will most definitely do this again. Thank you to everybody who was here. Thank you everybody if you watched replay. It was a fun time. Thank you, Bling. Says what a fun live. Absolutely. It's nice to take a break every once in a while from take a break from true crime, let our minds rest, do some fun stuff. Thank you, Miss Jenny. Says I had a lot of fun. It was really relaxing. Thank you, everyone. You guys are so smart. I don't know about that. We just listen to a lot of music apparently, which is it's a good thing. Music, to me, music heals the soul. Music heals the soul. Thank you, Miss Farr, for being here. It's so much fun. Absolutely. I had a wonderful time with you guys. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Probably let's see. Monday I'll probably do a live for Missing Person Monday because I've found I like doing the Missing Person Mondays live so we can stop in between and discuss the cases. And I find the live streams get a whole lot of views, more than when I just do a video. Thank you, Chris. Chris says good times, great fun. Thank you. Oh goodness. Let me find Dave's channel. Let me find his find where he commented at. Oh gosh, I can't do it from this side. Bling, go to the homepage of my channel, scroll down to where it says visit our friends below, and it's Out on the Prowl. You can click on it from there and it'll take you to Dave's channel. If I was on the YouTube side, I could pop the link in, but I can't do it from StreamYard side. But his link is on the homepage of my channel. Just scroll down to the bottom, you'll see it. Absolutely. Jenny says smart people listen to music a lot. Absolutely. It was stay safe, love, light, and all. Thank you, Miss Farr. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here so we can all go watch Dave. Thank you guys once again. Thumbs up if you're watching on replay. I'll see y'all Monday night with live, probably live stream Missing Person Monday. Trying to do some multitasking. Trying to find it. I'm just gonna end. I'm not bothered with magic. All right, I love you guys, and I will see y'all Monday night. Love ya.